good evening, everyone. It's not an Smuggo Gee show without technical issues, and unfortunately, we've got some big ones on Smuggo's side. So he might join us, he might not, but we'll just wing it and get through it and have a chit chat about football. So it's a World Cup show preview. It's about to start tomorrow night. England's last warm up game to follow this as well, so stay for the watch-along after this. But I'll introduce you to everyone first. Georgie boy, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm all good, thanks, G. Good to be on. Obviously technical difficulties as well that don't help, but it's not only certain people. It's like Liam's been stopped from entering the World Cup now either. So there you go. But yeah, all good. Good to be here.
Good. And Austin, you're there with George.
Bonjour. No, it is very good to be here. I have travelled across to Peterborough to be here with George. I'm repping the Arsenal shirt today because I thought, why not? But yeah, very good to be here and back on shows as well.
Hell yeah, it's good to have you here. There's a double trouble over there.
Of course.
Yeah, I'll try and make him behave.
Ryan, good to see you. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. I was kind of looking forward to the World Cup, but yeah, tonight's a sort of a realisation of how long this World Cup's going to take. Oh, it's going to be a long one. And the ball's not being kicked. We've got controversy. We've got players being harassed as they're entering the country. People being told, no, you can't come in, even though you're technically should be allowed to come here. Yeah, it's a whole heap of mess. But,
yeah. Probably a new meme every day.
I love that.
Yeah. And Laura, representing Scotland for us, how are you doing?
I would say I'm the only Scot, but Ryan would say he's half Scottish. So
the Joe Cole of international football over there.
What can I say?
I say he's half Scottish. I suppose he says he's Irish, Scottish, Welsh, and English. But
he might as well be Japanese at this point as well, Ryan.
It's good to be on the show representing the good old Scotland. They are at a World Cup 22 years later, and it's a good feeling round about Scotland at the moment. So, yeah, getting hyped up for Saturday, and hopefully we live up to our name by no Scotland, no party.
Yeah, exactly. And I'll come to you first, actually, just on that, with obviously the history of what's happening for Scotland right now. Just is there a general buzz going around the country of everyone's like all in, are the flags everywhere in preparation, and isn't one of the games going to be given as a bank holiday or something so everyone can stay up and watch it?
Yeah, so I work for Glasgow City Council, so they have given us a Monday off to die of a hangover, as many Scots will be. So yeah, which is nice because then I don't have to go into work suffering from a 3-day hangover from the alcohol that will be consumed. But it's not like, what's nice to see isn't just the adults that's enjoying this moment for Scotland. It's obviously, as I say, I work in the schools and stuff, so going in and seeing the Scotland flags up, seeing the kids drawing pictures and getting them round about the schools. So the schools are getting them hyped up. The city's getting us hyped up. Like it's just a nice feeling round about Scotland at the moment, especially in Glasgow. So yeah, everybody's getting their beers in. I know my mum's partner's getting his bar ready. He's just upgraded his bar just specifically so he could get a TV out in his man shed. So unfortunately I won't be on any live watch-alongs on Saturday because that's where I'll be. I'll be at my mum's partner's. Yeah, so
we'll all be there. We'll go to Scotland.
You're all invited. So
it's only one train away from me, so
there you go.
I think feeling after 22 years is just, especially World Cup. I know we were in the Euros, and Steve Clarke's done such a brilliant job with Scotland in getting them to two competitions, which we would never have thought would have happened. It's like everyone currently at the moment, I think, is underestimating Scotland. They're so quick to brush them off, but we'll see how it goes. We'll We'll battle through it. We're
There
Scottish.
seems to be there seems to be something good about 22 years, like Scotland in the World Cup, Arsenal winning the league. Do you know what I mean? Seems to
Exactly.
be like, do you know what I mean?
You
It's
never
like a
know.
sign, isn't it?
If Arsenal
Nice.
can go 22 years without winning the league, I'm sure Scotland can go 22 years and then go and win the World Cup.
Well, that's brave.
I'm being optimistic there. I'm being optimistic, and that's not. I think the buzz round about Scotland at the moment as well is the women are doing so well, which also hasn't been good for them either. So there's a nice feel around the whole international of Scotland at the moment. So yeah, it's nice. So it is. It's nice to be here, and it's nice to have that feeling like your country's actually there this time, and not watching every other country thinking my country's shit.
Love that.
So, yeah.
Love that. But yeah,
That's
just
what
obviously
I
shout
feel.
out to everyone with the comments coming in so far. If you're here already, thank you for joining. Sorry for the delays. If you want to stay a little bit later as well, we will go through the sweepstake teams that if you were involved on the Twitter chat. Everyone that was put in has 2 teams. Everyone here is in it. So
Got a chance then.
we'll drop a sprinkle of some teams here and there maybe throughout the show. So keep an eye for that. And yeah, who knows down the line who will be cheering in a couple of weeks' time. But as always with our shows, you don't actually win anything. It's the fun that taking part is the fun, all of that. So yeah, we'll go into obviously we have to bring it up, not to put a damper on the World Cup because obviously it's really exciting, and when it gets going tomorrow, we'll all be buzzing. But George and Austin, I'll come to you. Just obviously things we've been hearing in the news about the Somalian referee that's denied access. I mean, even just for him, for example, it's a dream come true, just ripped out of your hands for no fault of his own. It's just awful to hear, isn't it? Someone having that chance taken away from them on the biggest stage because of something out of his control.
Do you want to go first or me? Do you want to go first or me?
Yeah, no, I agree. I've said this from day one. Football and politics should never be mixed. At the end of the day, all they're trying to do is represent their country. Like you say, G, it's a dream come true. And there's no excuse for it, really, to be honest. We could go veer into loads of other stuff, which I'm not going to, but I just think the World Cup is there for people to enjoy football, everything that we all love. And there's no reason for me that not everyone should be able to represent wherever they're from, like whether they're from Somalia, England, Peterborough, you know what I mean? Anyway, like Tottenham, it don't matter where you're from.
God,
Well,
no.
actually,
No.
but no, all jokes aside, I think it's just wrong that people should be able to represent. And I think like a lot of people, when you actually look at all this stuff, some of the fans from America, you've got to think how they must feel that because it's obviously in their country, and they're seeing all this stuff because no one's really talking about the World Cup. G, they're talking about all the other stuff that's come with it. Like you think you've got Mexico versus someone, South Africa. Yeah, like tomorrow, but probably not many people spoke about that because there's so much baggage going with it.
Yeah.
What do you want to say?
Hey? Oh,
It's the show, Austin.
You are live.
Sorry, I was
What
listening
Please
to
do
what
not
George was
swear.
saying.
So what you have to do, I'll
Yeah.
break this concept to you. So
Right, go on.
G asked the question,
Yeah.
and then you answer it,
Right. Okay.
but in a sensible adult manner. Well done.
Right.
Off you go.
Sorry, that's the tism.
Okay.
Right. Right.
We'll get something else in a minute.
No, to be fair, I was just listening to what George said, and he is correct. It's politics and football should not mix whatsoever. And the thing with the Somalian referee is he's obviously earned. He's worked so hard to earn his place to be able to even get that offer to then basically be refused, all due down to politics. And like what they say in the adverts for the World Cup and everything else, the World Cup's meant to unite the whole world. It's meant to be a whole big thing, and it just goes to show how politics can easily overtake the things that people enjoy the most, and it can put a dampener on things. So it's it's a very I'm not going to swear. It's not.
No, it's not. It's too early for that.
It's just hit 9, but but yeah, no, it is a really he must be absolutely gutted that he can't even represent his not just his country but himself in such a big tournament.
Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? It's just dreams being pushed aside for, and it's just awful. But and Brian, I'll come to you. Obviously, we've known for a little while about the prices of the tickets for a start, but then you've heard about transport that have tripled in price from the normal, what the normal fares would be, but for the certain game days they're over $100. But obviously, USA have held competitions before, so it's not like a first time and they're trying to figure it all out. But you think now with the MLS getting bigger as it does, obviously American players are all over Europe playing much more than they used to be. You think this would be the chance that they would grab to want to show off in the best possible way, but I think they've probably gone about it the worst way. What do you think?
Yeah, that's an understatement. That's not even mention what's happened in the last 7 days. Oh my days! It's, as you say, it's not like it's ain't the first time we've hosted not just the World Cup, but in general tournaments of the sporting nature in the US, be it Olympics or whatever. So you'd think, as you say, you'd think by now they'd have it all figured out. And this is if anything, this and obviously the upcoming Olympics is the perfect opportunity to showcase everything good about the country, that they think is good about the country, without bringing in the bad stuff, the politics, this, that, and the other. And it's yet again, well, we had the last World Cup, we had the FIFA president going, I am this, I am that, and ringing off, trying to justify, again, on the eve of the World Cup, trying to justify that. And at this time, we've got anyone walking near the stadium is going to get arrested. If you're from a certain country that's in a travel ban, even if you've got diplomatic paperwork to excuse you to get into the country for, in this case, refereeing in the World Cup, go away. You've got, you can bring water bottles, refillable water bottles till a few days ago. No, you can't do that. You've got to pay probably 200 quid for a water bottle in the stadium. It's ridiculous. Anything and everything to make money, and you've got. It's an absolute disaster. I know past 9 o'clock, but it's an absolute disaster in every which way. And yet again, we all sit here as football fans, and it's like, yet again, we're second rated. We're not even second rated at this point. We're bottom of the barrel, basically, when it comes to FIFA. And it begs the question: how? Well, it's not even a better question because we know, because Qatar and Russia previous, Saudi Arabia hosting 1 and 2 World Cups time in 8 years. The next World Cup is in Portugal, Spain, and Morocco at the same time. How's that going to geographically work out? It's absolutely stupid. For me, it should be, again, World Cups are better when it's one country, at worst case 2, if they're on top of each other. When you're doing this 3-country thing, 4 different time zones, climate change is a thing now, and we saw it last year. We got a glimpse of it last year in the Club World Cup. We're seeing it tonight in Miami. It's an absolute disaster waiting to happen, and I don't think it's going to get any better as the World Cup goes on. More and more is going to happen, and we're just going to be told to suck it up, basically, by the sounds of it. But look, it is what it is. All we can do is just sit back and, if we want to watch the game, watch the games, basically.
Yeah.
Apart from that, Ryan, are you looking forward to it, mate?
I'm on Arsenal watch, make sure our players come back fit and safe.
The thing is, though, like normally when we're at this stage, like it starts tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's
You
like
would never
Christmas
guess,
Eve.
would you, really?
No.
But now, like, you're obviously everyone. I haven't even seen that many flags out and about, to be honest.
We're not allowed.
No tunes have been on yet, but I think once our first games come in, we've got a couple of days to wait before we kick in. Maybe it'll start. Those first couple of games, we'll see how it's going, see what the pitches are like. I mean, hopefully it can only get better from here. I'm hoping. Maybe it's more so memories for Laura and Scotland.
Spoke like a true England fan.
We'll do what we'll do. Most games we might even have to wait even longer in the morning because of thunderstorms and rain. But it's always something, even if you're not like last time, there was lots of different things going on, but it ended up to be an okay tournament in the end. So hopefully we'll keep up. It's a World Cup, it's still magical, isn't it? So obviously we've got our last friendly tonight, which I do think as well should not be played this close to the World Cup time.
No, it shouldn't.
We should have, like, maybe yesterday.
Yeah.
But it starts tomorrow. Any other friendlies should have stopped by now.
But even then, Scotland pulled out of their last behind closed doors, as obviously most people would have seen with Norway, the Norway manager, slating Steve Clark, how he was unprofessional, etc. But as John McGinn stated, like, do we want to risk injuring players this so close to the tournament?
Yeah.
Would they risk Haaland? Would they risk Odegaard? And that was one thing he said, like, you're not going to want to do that. As John says, it's a behind the closed doors. We're not seeing any fans. We're not, like, there was no point to it. He said that we need the recovery, and I think that was probably the best thing that Scotland did for our players. But yeah, there's a big media storm about that and how the obviously the Norwegian manager has come out. Steve Clark's unprofessional, and as I says, what does Steve Clark need to phone him for and say we're not doing it when he's already been made aware that they weren't doing it? It was a big hoo-ha. But as someone says, they don't really feel like the build up to the World Cup has been exciting, so they need some things to obviously for the media to stir up getting into the World Cup with some drama. So yeah, it's been interesting for us as well.
Yeah. That makes sense. Ryan, did you say the teams have come out?
Yeah, we bear with me a second. I'll put up on the screen.
Please no
worries.
Arsenal. Please no
Well, I think are we still on track for a 10 o'clock kickoff at the moment?
As it stands, from what I've been looking at, but yeah, there's no Arsenal players. You'll be relieved to not.
Yes, go on.
Oh, there is.
There is there? Where am I looking?
Madueke.
Not Nonny, but he's squad player.
I forgot about him.
Yeah.
I forgot he was in the squad, so I didn't know he was.
Do we not know who number 4 is, people? Rice is playing.
Declan Rice is there as well. Oh, Ryan, you had one simple job.
Shocking.
Hey.
As long as Anthony Gordon's not in goal.
He is on the pitch though.
You want to tell him? No, we've got Pickford in goal, Konza, O'Reilly at the fullbacks. You've got John Stones, Reece James who's playing. I'm assuming he's playing DM or something.
Stones, he's been injured for about 6 months.
Yeah, well, it's justifying it. It's trying to justify being in the squad basically. Anderson's in midfield with Rice, Bellingham, got Kane up top, Gordon, and Nonny.
Interesting.
That's quite strong, actually.
On the bench, I'll go back on the other screen. On the bench, you've got Gay. Saka's on the bench, even though he's injured and can't train for 2. Apparently, he's not good enough to train, but he's okay being on the bench. Okay, Tommy. Okay, Tommy Tuchel. Ratchford, Livramento, Henderson, Jordan Henderson, Byrne, Mainu, Rogers, Watkins, Eze, Tony, Trafford, Spence, and Kwanzaa.
That
That's a strong team.
on the left interests me.
Yeah. No, it'll be.
I'll say be on the right and Gordon be on the left.
Right.
Gordon be on the left, wouldn't he?
Yeah, but on the right, it's still in. I don't know. It's interesting. Good for him. See how he does.
Yeah.
I think that right hand position. I think that right wing position is up for grabs personally. If Saka's not playing.
Yeah, you could argue that maybe 1 or 2 players different, and that's the starting 11 for the first game.
Yeah, good take.
Where's Reece James playing?
On the pitch.
Well, no, they've got 2 fullbacks, so where?
He'll be right back, won't he?
I was
No,
going to
because
say
they've got O'Reilly's right back and
Konza and Stones.
unless they're playing 3 at the back.
Unless they're doing 3 at the back, maybe. Or I don't know. We'll see the teams come up on the screen later, but yeah, that's the team basically.
Whoever the team is, they should be better in Costa Rica anyway. So.
This will be better in New Zealand, but look how that played out.
Good side.
Playing the pitch.
I'll tell you. Courtesy of Foot Mob, I'll tell you where people
Well,
are.
I'm not really that bothered.
It is a 4-2-3-1
I was
formation.
trying to make conversation on the show, but yeah, go on.
So you've
Anyway.
got James Conser, Stones, and O'Reilly in the defence.
Yeah, that's what we've said.
James James on the left, O'Reilly on the right.
Come on, Austin, but the World Cup would be finished by the
Rely
time
on
you played this.
Obviously Anderson and Rice,
Yeah.
and then obviously up front Kane, Madueke on the left,
Right.
Bellingham, and then Gordon on the right.
Right, cool. Glad we got that.
Yeah.
We can sleep tonight now.
Thank you.
Good at that.
No.
No, right, moving on.
I'm trying to commit to the show.
We've only got
Anyway.
an hour.
Would anyone on the panel like to figure out what their sweepstakes may be? Who wants to go first? They're already drawn up in the background.
Right, I'll go
written down.
first because they've been so bad.
They might be worse.
I'm going to go for Caraco, or whatever they're called.
Right, I'll tell you now, George, who you have got.
Come on.
This is
come
all
on.
done independently. You have got one of them is Scotland.
Yeah, I've got Scotland before.
Scotland. Is that no twice you've got them?
Yeah.
And your
Yeah.
other one is
Come on,
Japan.
Caraco. Yeah, I'll take that. Tommy Asu, let's go. They're still really bad picks, but
Can I take a guess on
you know what? If Scotland win the World Cup, you lot, it'd be like I'll be like Declan Rice. You were all laughing.
Yeah.
Like I said, I think you are strongly undermining them.
What do you use? I ain't said
Dark
nothing.
horse. Dark
Yeah.
horse.
Not
Can
possible.
I guess mine?
Yeah,
Iraq.
go for it.
I'm gonna go because I've done so badly, except for
Badly.
well, except for one, except for one, except for
Badly.
one.
Get in the bin, mate.
I'm gonna go. Oh fuck it, Qatar and Iran.
We should make the list
No.
for that.
You have got Czech Republic
Good.
Oh. Wait. Oh, okay.
and
Yeah.
South Africa.
Yeah, good.
Hey.
Good.
Icons.
Samina, waka.
That's not
Ryan,
South
do you
Africa.
wanna, you're up.
I'll have a guess first. I'll say Jordan be one of them.
What, Pickford?
I'd
I
rather
can't pick one player. I didn't know we were doing players.
Jordan. I'll say Iran as well then, as it didn't come out.
No, you're actually all right with yours.
Oh,
You have got Belgium
He's half Belgian.
and
He's half-
Spain.
Hey!
And Spain. He's
Yeah.
half Spanish anyway, so it's fine.
Didn't you know, G, that Ryan's got a cousin that lives in Leuven? So he's partly Belgian.
Even more
and Spanish.
Belgique.
even more reason for David Rose to be number one now.
Right, his actual name is Ryan Vermeulen. Ryan Fletcher's his alias.
Right. And Laura, do you want to go for your? Do you want to guess or do you want to know?
I
I've
love you
probably
getting
got oppositions here. I've probably got England.
I love you get England.
Who else?
Wales? Oh no, they're not in it, are they?
Italy?
Yeah,
Oh, wait, no,
Wales,
they're not.
that one. I'll say England at the moment, and then you can tell me my other one.
Right. So one of them is Cape Verde,
Yes, up the Cape Verde.
and the other one Egypt.
Mo Salah.
That's
Oh,
it.
can you-
Mo Salah.
so James-
We
So
spoke
James
about.
has Egypt in your group chat, so that's fine. The players can support that on the
I
same
tell you,
day.
I've got to be the unluckiest person that does sweepstakes. I've like out of the 5 I've done, I've got Scotland twice, Mexico, and Panama.
I'm only in one, and I got Belgium and Spain. Well, hey,
Nice.
Well,
I'll
hey!
let you know. I'll let you know Liam's as well in his memory for not being here. He has got
It's not
Ivory
bad.
Coast and Ghana.
Oh, he ain't going to be happy with Ghana.
when you think you can't
You
get
sure that's the right?
Yeah.
You sure that's the right sweepstake, G? That's not the AFCON.
No, he's only on one continent for his ones, but
Yeah.
I
yeah.
think it's another respin.
If anyone in the chat at the moment put
Who did
themselves
you
in
get?
for it and want to know, let us know. I got
What's
USA
Oh,
and Germany.
Oh,
It's got a
Germany
bit
could be a dark horse.
USA
for
are
us.
going to be shit, but come on.
She's going to be coming out with a USA
Germany.
stance now.
It's
Who
got
do you
Kai
think we're going
Havertz.
to get? The Germany that we've seen recently, which has been awful, or the Germany that's coming back. So they could be a dark horse in this one.
Yeah.
Kai
I was
Havertz,
thinking
golden
they
boot.
might
There you
be
go.
my dark horse before I pulled them out, and I thought I can't say that now.
but yeah,
like,
because obviously with Germany, since they last won the World Cup, what was it? I'm trying to think where it was. In Brazil, they went the last 2 World Cups have been knocked out the group stages straight away.
Yeah,
So
they're not doing
they
that for a third time.
They won't want to do that now.
no.
No. Right, we got a couple in the chat. Craig wants to know his. So he has got Switzerland and Jordan.
There we go.
Unlucky, Craig. Up the Jordan. Let's go.
Gav, unfortunately, you didn't get in because you didn't answer my message.
Gav, basic. Gav,
And I
you,
even put a
Chelsea.
reminder this morning.
Gav, you got basically Kai Havertz, Nomi Madueke, and a Premier League champion. So, yeah,
Katie McKee.
Forgot
And
Pepper.
then
yeah Kate in the cave. Yeah, that's what you got.
it was definitely. Jason, you have got Saudi Arabia.
Oh, lucky Joe. Yeah, so
England.
England. There you go.
Well, hey,
he's got the
They're all
final
coming
in
in
8
now.
years.
Yeah,
Who
all
else
coming in
got?
now. Pete G's asking as well. Who did I get?
yeah, I
Barwick.
think this is the sweepstake bit now.
Yeah. We're filling time.
Yeah.
Barwick has got Croatia and Turkey.
Croatia's not a bad shout.
Turkey's a dark horse for
Turkey
me.
could
I
be a
think.
dark horse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially that the winner from Juve. Not going to try and say his name.
Go on.
No.
was gonna say, go on.
Voiceover makes it sound like gobbledygook, so I'm not even going to insult anyone. It's like, yeah.
Pete G.
Who?
He has got Tunisia
Oh dear.
and Sweden.
Ooh.
Hey, Vicky G!
Vicky G.
Up the Vicky G!
Ooh.
I think that's
Go-
everyone.
Golden
Now,
boot winner. Heard it here first.
Hey.
Go on, then.
Jokeres. I'm going for
I'll go.
Jokeres.
I'm going to go Kai Havertz. Golden boot.
Bit Arsenal themed. This. Austin, who do you reckon?
What's that?
Golden boot. So golden boot means who's got most goals.
Golden boot. Only because I like him, I'm going to go Kai Havertz.
No, you copy.
No, I do. No, I love. I
That's what I
actually
said.
love Kai.
Come on,
I love Kai Havertz. All right, fine. I'll go bloody Haaland.
all right. Kick him off the show. Ryan, who are you going for?
Oh, come back to me. I'm having to think about it now.
No, I want answers now, right?
Yeah. Remember, you're half Spanish, half
Harsh.
half Luven, half Scottish.
His name's actually Rian.
Yeah.
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 Got to clean the screen now.
Catherine won't want to know hers.
Oh no!
Well, they're not bad. They're not bad, but they're not. No one's a favourite. I don't
Is one of
think.
them Canada?
Wales and Ireland.
She got Senegal and Austria.
Ah,
That's not.
Austria.
They're not
no.
bad.
Yeah,
They're
Senegal's
definitely
dark
worse,
horse
but they're
again.
not
Yeah.
really. Yeah.
I still the thing that makes me laugh about
AFCON
Austria
champions,
is
not AFCON champions.
the one that makes me laugh about Austria is Jack in our podcast group was like, oh well, they've got Manu in goal. I was like, mate, it's the men's World Cup, not the women's.
Yeah, Austria women are actually.
Yeah.
Not sure about the men.
Ryan, come on, stop
Right.
stalling.
I'm going to go Victor. I'm going to go Victor.
Yeah, I see, mate. Mate, but Sweden have got to play like teams that are not very good, like early hours in the morning. So Jokeres could get 3 or 4 in them games.
Yeah?
Mm,
They probably won't get any further, but
no.
Laura, John
I'm going to
McGinn.
go McTominay.
No.
Of course you will.
A good few. No, the reason I say that is because Scott McTominay in the last few years for Scotland has been fantastic, and he is scoring goals for us. So yeah, I'll go Scott McTominay.
Nice.
And yeah.
Barbett's going Yields. Yildiz, or you pronounce his name, bloody hell.
Maybe that's who I meant.
Jason said Elise for France.
Russo.
Elise.
When she turned French.
Yeah, at least they.
After the
I
Lyon
don't know,
game.
because France have such a good attack, don't they? So I don't know that they'll have a standout.
I
They'll all
think
be in goals.
I think like what G just said said like the goals are going to be spread out.
Yeah.
Like, but you've got Mbappe as well. Everyone forgets about him, don't they?
They don't really have an out-and-out striker anymore, do they? Like when Giroud and all were there, it's more they've got a front three that can play anywhere.
Yeah.
If we see how big William Saliba with 3 goals in the first 2, we'll be like, oh, hold on a minute.
Jason, it was George that's got Scotland.
Yeah, thanks, Jay. Thanks for reminding me.
I
tell you, I reckon I'm more Scottish than Ryan now because I've had 2 picks from Scotland. I do all the podcasts with all the Scottish lot. I tell you, mate.
I'm going to send him some bagpipe music in the morning now.
You're going to send me some?
Yeah.
I'll send you a playlist that I have set up for
You'll just end up. That'll be your chosen sons at the wedding.
Braveheart and everything in it, so it's good old Scottish.
Yeah. But yeah,
So what do we think for Dark Horse? I know we've thrown a few around, but there's quite a few countries that actually, when you hear them, you think, oh, that maybe we don't see that often as well. So I'm going to throw mine as Colombia.
Yeah.
Was it 2014? They had a beauty of a World Cup.
Yeah.
Was it 2014 or was it? Yeah. I think it was, wasn't it?
Was that when we beat them?
When Rodriguez came into scored one of the best goals ever. But talking to my friend Jay as well, they're back on they're on fire at the moment. So it's a team that we don't see too often. It's too easy to go for like Brazil will be back, but I don't think Brazil are Brazil anymore.
Anyone is got Martin. Yeah.
Step away for another South American team. So yeah, I'll go for Colombia, I think.
I'm going to go with the Netherlands simply because I have them in the other sweepstake that we have. I just think a lot of people are overlooking them as well, like the players that they have. I know obviously the news came out that Timber won't be joining them for this World Cup because he's injured again. And
shame.
I think he played a blinder just to get to obviously the Champions League final. He wasn't really fit anyway, and of course it's come out that. But I think the Netherlands is going to be severely underestimated simply because the Euros. If you look back at the Euros as well, no one thought they would have got as far as they did in the Euros, and I think was it the semi-finals they got to? They get put out by Turkey. So
by us, wasn't it? It was by us.
We beat them.
I was in Turkey.
In the semi-final?
Somebody do the
Ollie
research
Watkins?
on that one.
Wasn't it Ollie Watkins?
Yeah. Because they went 1-0 up, and then we in the last literally the last minute, it was carnage.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll go with the Netherlands as my dark horse.
Nice. Ryan?
I'm going to go outside of Europe. I'm going to say Ivory Coast. Don't to win it in terms.
Liam would be happy.
Forgot about that. No, they say that. No, I think the last few World Cups, the African teams are starting to get better and better and went to Morocco. Semi-finals last time out in Qatar. So again, maybe quarter-final, semi-final. Again, out of the African, obviously Senegal is probably expected because of how well they're in Morocco. But yeah, I think maybe an Ivory Coast. And in terms of Europe, you're probably looking at Netherlands really because all the other. I'm not going to say Scotland. I'm realistic here. Bloody hell! With all due respect. I You might get out onto one of the top 4 third place teams. You might get the good
Your
for one.
granddad would be disappointed.
Oh well. Oh, live.
Your heritage is gone now.
Scrubbed.
See
I'm
Ryan
sure I'll
and
survive.
long lost family.
Nice.
Looking in the
By
chat
the way, people, Portugal cannot be a dark
Ronaldo.
horse.
when they got Ronaldo and Bruno
Like-
Fernandes.
Dark horse is supposed to be someone that probably is going to go really far. They're not going to win it.
Someone, yeah, it's like someone.
But Netherlands,
someone that
I
you
accept that
could
because
go far,
sometimes
but yeah,
they can
sorry.
be really crap.
Yeah.
And sometimes they'll be consistently near the end of the competition. So you never really know. But Portugal are always going to be there.
That's ruined one of my answers.
England.
No,
But see, I can
Go on,
understand
George.
why.
Go on,
I
George.
can understand why somebody would say England is a dark horse because I'm not just saying this, and I said this to you, Ryan, didn't I? That I'm not just saying this because I'm Scottish, but I do genuinely think England will either go on to win it this year, or they will really struggle because they're not settled under they're not settled under Tuchel yet. That
No.
you kind of like you look at the New Zealand game. I know many people will say, "Oh, the pitch was a disaster," but even leading up to this World Cup, they haven't kick-started what they want to do under him.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
He's not played many games. A lot again before New Zealand, like the 5 games previous since we qualified, we've been absolutely abysmal. Let's be brutally honest. Losing to Japan, so 0-0 drawing once against. I can't remember we played against before, but it's just been absolute. The performances have been dire. But oh dear. Everyone's going to go, well, we should have faith in Southgate. But Southgate had his level, he had his ceiling, he reached it, he can't get us over the line. He had that many opportunities. Let's move on. End of the day, look, I think this is the thing with Tuchel. When he proved it at Chelsea, he came in there. In a cup tournament, he can get a team going. He finds ways. He did it. He got PSG to a final as well. Didn't win it, but got to that final in the pandemic. Let's just everyone wants to write him off because elephant in the room here. He's nationality. But England, the FA, are happy. Considering FA like to put hire a yes man, they're happy to bring this one in, and he's not. He's no yes man. The reason Chelsea sacked him because he's not a yes man.
Yeah.
But you can't really say that in terms of his nationality because if you look at the women,
No, but media, UK media, as soon as he got hired, it's like, oh, he's
the
this.
rivalry and the
like it wouldn't like especially when it comes to England. Like as I says, you look at the women and you look at the work that Serena's done. So, like the media shouldn't really.
They'll do anything to try and tear us down, though, and that's our own media. They always do something, talk about a certain player, which they have been doing. But
in terms of an underperformer, I think Morocco underperform. I think they might get through the group, but the first knockout round they'll be knocked out. I don't know who they'll play, but I think they'll be knocked out in that round. They won't.
Yeah.
Because especially with everything that's happened, I know that they've been awarded the AFCON, but everything that's gone on with that, and that's going to be there's a lot of odds on them now because they've got to justify that now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. George, who did you want to go for?
So I can't bet into the dark horse, but I think Argentina win it this year personally. But so I'm not going to go for them.
Now he's a traitor.
I'm not supporting them, am I? I'm not on Falklands saying it, am I? But I think the dark horse, and you will get excited when you see them play, is going to be Ecuador.
Okay.
Just because Mbappe plays for them, but they've actually got a decent side. To be fair, they pushed Argentina and Brazil actually in like some of the friendly games and the Copa America stuff they had earlier in the year. So that'll be my dark horse. And the only reason I say about Argentina is it's written in the stars, isn't it? Messi, America, and it'll probably be Messi's last World Cup.
I was going to say that. Do we think that'll be his last World Cup?
I don't feel it.
Isn't, but I hope it ain't. Like, I couldn't care less. Like, if Argentina
No.
crashed out in the groups, but
No,
I
I think
just, yeah.
no.
I,
Sorry, I think he's had his moment in Qatar with the World Cup.
Yeah.
And that was his.
Yeah.
That was his. That's for
yeah.
a country that his
But I
moment.
mean, what the South American teams are going to be more equipped to play in America than
Yeah,
that's
Yeah.
what in that sense. Like
yeah.
we were saying about
Yeah.
Morocco and that they were more equipped to play in Qatar than some of the other countries.
Yeah.
Like a European team will probably win it, in my opinion, when it's Spain, Portugal, and Morocco. But yeah, I don't know that. I think it's really hard because I think there's a few teams that have a chance. So I don't think England have a chance personally, and that's not being anti. I'm not sure. It don't look settled enough to me.
Get rid of
There's
them.
too many questions on players in that squad.
Mm.
Like let's think, Jude Bellingham's not been. He ain't been fit all season, has he? Like Saka's not fully fit. I don't know. I hope I'm wrong, but I'm not sure. I was
Yeah.
more confident at the last one than I am at the minute, but that might be because I just watched the New Zealand game. So
Yeah, that's enough to put everyone off, to be fair.
yeah, but then I think
I
there's
wanted to pull his Scotland top on and switch over to the Scotland game.
Yeah.
You can have a half and
You
half.
went to your shit
shirt.
on Saturday morning.
Ryan Fletcher. Austin, who do you reckon's who's your dark horse?
Japan.
They do have a good tournament, don't they?
Yeah.
Is there a reason why?
There is a reason why.
Oh, here we go.
I have statistic.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, we go.
Oh.
Get your
They
coffee.
beat Iceland 1-0 on the 31st of May. They beat
that's hard.
1-0 on the 31st of March. They beat Scotland on the 28th of March. They beat Bolivia. I'll just keep going. They beat Bolivia 3-0, Ghana 2-0. They even beat Brazil 3-2. They drew to Paraguay fucking 2-2. They lost to USA, fair enough, but they 0-0 to Mexico. Like, you see where I'm going with this. There's some
Yeah.
good results there for Japan.
Yeah.
But
Personally, I think with them sort of results, they're a dark horse for this one.
How many of
They
them
could go far.
how many of them are friendlies?
Quite a lot, but there's still games. There's still games.
Yeah,
Right, they're friendlies, but this is the thing. In a
Yeah,
friendly,
but
there's not
no.
much in it. In a friendly, there's not much in it.
Exactly.
In a
So
World Cup-
it don't matter, does it?
No, but in a World Cup, Japan are going to come fighting. They're going to come
Yeah.
fighting. They are
There
my
was
dark
a-
horse.
The only thing I will say about Japan is the top striker hasn't exactly had a brilliant season this season with Celtic. He only just started getting into his rhythm towards the end of the season. So,
Plus
and
they're
Daisen
Russian.
Maeda, I don't think in a big like a big occasion like that he's going to.
Mm.
And especially as well, he's at the point where he's questioning his club career at the moment as well. So where's he set up with that? Like, that's the only thing I must say about
Is
Japan.
Junichi Inamoto still playing?
Well, they're in my sweepstake as well, so that's why.
Isn't Japan like the one who had like a player who was like 50 odd years old? Right. in
I
the
think
squad?
so.
Yeah.
Experience.
Yeah.
I know there's experience, but that's taking it from
That'll be Jordan
Yeah.
Henderson in a few more years.
yeah, the children.
We're taking him again.
Yeah.
Up the Hendo. The one
Also,
you were saying
just-
about
Sorry, George.
Germany.
Just really,
So, go on.
George. Sorry, really, just quickly. Yes, Catherine, and you're a legend, and you're super strong and amazing. So we're all sending our hearts to you.
I hope you're okay.
Just want to put that out there.
Yeah, hope you're okay.
Just don't ask me what your sweepstake teams are.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can leave that. We can leave that for
Then you
now.
might. Sorry, George.
That's what I was just going to say. Also, I saw something about Germany. Is the teenager from Bayern Munich? Is it Leonard Carl? He's been ruled out of the World Cup. So
Oh,
I don't know what he's done, but I remember saw the other day that he's been ruled out of the World Cup. So I think that could quite affect them because he's quite dangerous and quite a wild card pick. We saw what he was like against us, didn't we, earlier in the season? So.
Yeah.
Right now, no one's mentioned Spain to win it, really.
Well, our
Winners
dark
being
horse
the
was
dark
kind of
horse.
just the ones you don't expect to have a good competition.
But no, I
but
just mean generally. I don't think
Winners.
many people spoke about Spain.
winners, I do actually see them going,
Yeah.
being in the final.
I think winning the Euros out of nowhere because
They turned again.
it's out of nowhere as well. Because if anything, they were underdogs in that, like the underdog sort of thing in that in terms of going into the tournament. They weren't in the greatest of form. It was a young team. Nothing was expected of them, and they went, "Oh, hi, bang, dark horse in the final, became favourites and won it." And I think that in itself, the experience of that, and having winners like Moreno in your team might help.
And David Raya.
David, don't forget David. Yeah,
And he's been given number 1, hasn't he?
has he? That's good. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
That's
Apparently, I read the other day, and I was like, oh yeah.
But also having someone like Yamal does help.
Yeah,
It?
young could not. But still, young, the thing is, it's mad. It's still a young squad. Though. But yeah, I think we expect them to go far. That's the thing. Can't really claim Spain to be a dark horse. We all expect them to go deep in the tournament.
I'd rather see them win it than Portugal.
Yeah, someone in the chat says I'm cheering even more. It's Sonny's last World Cup. And then ask us, what do we think of Son? Well, an Arsenal chat.
How long you got?
Wrong crowd for Son.
Read the room.
Lots of. Yeah, I think everyone is either going France. To be fair, aren't they?
Yeah. I think France is very. I think France has been. It's a bit like Spain. Like a lot of people are like overlooking them. They're not. As we touched on, not many people have spoke about them. So I think these are the teams that are going about their work quietly and not really. This is what you should be scared of. They're not in the media much. They're not like. I don't even think I've seen any of them like really promote that they're heading over to the World Cup in terms of like social media, etc., etc. Like they're just going about their work quietly. Yeah.
Did I dream Zidane's their manager? France.
No, I think he is France's manager. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not Deschamps anymore, is it?
No.
Let me double check that actually.
I don't know why I thought it's Zidane, but I could be completely wrong.
It's Didier Deschamps still. Zidane's waiting in the wings.
Oh, okay.
How long was he dragging out for?
He was in and around the France team at one point though, but wasn't he? Like in terms of
and then Madrid came.
This must be his last World Cup then, Deschamps, because he's been there about 50 years.
Feels like.
Yeah. Gosh, I didn't even know. I thought he'd already gone.
Like the other day, we turned on the Scotland and Croatia game, and Dick Advocate was standing there. I was like, I thought he was dead. I said to James, "There's Dick Advocate," and he was like, "Oh, I thought he stopped managing them. He must have come back for the World Cup." And I was like, "I genuinely thought he was dead."
Is Ancelotti still Brazil?
Who?
What's that?
Ancelotti, is he still Brazil?
Yeah.
Man.
That's mad. He was brought in for the World Cup,
He must see something in Martinelli we don't.
Yeah.
No, but with France, speaking of France, they've got a good team, but the one player, again, we go back to it, talk about with PSG, no coincidence, he kicks in the screens to get out of there, goes to the Heritage Club in Europe, they've gone backwards, and PSG have gone forward. So it's all about Mbappe and how he behaves behind the scenes, really, by the looks of it.
Best thing that happened to PSG was probably Mbappe leaving.
Seems like it.
That's the thing with France. Like, they might have loads of good players that you think, oh, God. But are they going to work together, or is the ego going to come through?
But they could have too many good players, you know what I mean? Like you're saying, you've got Elise, Dembele, Mbappe.
Do
you know what I mean? Just that's them for 4 or 5 already. How are they all going to click all at the same time? It doesn't necessarily mean they're going to click.
But that's the way I feel with England at the moment. There's far too many superstars in that England team that I think at this moment in time they clash.
Yeah,
I don't think there's that many in that England team, personally.
What do you make of Thomas Tuchel officially making vice captain, though?
Love it.
Yeah.
Because that for me, once he's gone public with it as well, tells me that basically one way or the other after this World Cup he's going to phase out Kane and make advice as a big captain long term.
Potentially, you've got to think, look, how old is Kane now? 30?
He's got to be 30.
34, 33. Shannon?
Yeah, but I'm
33,
so glad-
34. Like, you think by the next time the World Cup, that's another 4 years, obviously. He's going to be like 37, 38. So is he? Can you see him potentially being
being here still.
playing 90 minutes in?
But then
week in,
again,
week out?
I guess we've always, like, for such a long time, had a centre back or defender as captain as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
None of them you really look at and think, oh yeah.
I
Because
think
it's a wave of leaving Stones, and I know Stones is obviously there, but I don't necessarily think he's going to start every game like he would have if made like Maguire. That phase is already going, isn't it? So, and you don't really see like Costa as a captain. Gay maybe, but you don't really. They're not standout, I guess. Like Declan, probably the only person that really does stand out, unless you
and
go.
I wouldn't be surprised if John Stones ain't at the next World Cup.
No, not a chance now. It's back.
Well, you got to think, what's it? He's 30 now as well, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's barely played this year as well.
Yeah, so he ain't even got a club now, or at the minute.
No.
So, you know what I mean? So maybe that's why, like, there's probably only really one or two holding their hands up, and Declan Rice is probably that main.
Yeah.
I'm not just saying it because I'm an Arsenal fan, but I think if you're a neutral and you can take away your hatred of Arsenal, if you're looking at that England squad, probably Rice is one of the first names. Like, realistically, who would you mention? Like,
But even if you seen Declan Rice at West Ham when he was there, like, you knew looking at him he was captain material one day, and that was long before he even went to Arsenal. Like, you just knew you knew the passion he takes for a team, and we've seen that when he's come over to Arsenal. The passion he's took, whether he supports that team or not, he knows what his role is, and as far as I've been watching football and seeing Declan Rice come through where he's come through, he's always been that type of person. You could say he's going to be a captain one day, and no matter what team or for his national team, he's captain material.
Yeah,
absolutely. Is the game still on for 10 o'clock, Ryan? Any more thunderstorms?
Not. I've just checked. Nothing's been updated yet in terms of any saying yay or nay on it.
And
so
over to our weatherman, Ryan Fletcher.
Michael Fish over it.
Yeah.
What's the weather like out there, Ryan? It's raining sideways.
And here in my other home nation. Rain. And here in my other home nation.
Man of many talents is our Ryan.
Here's my other heritage, Belgium.
My other home nation.
You're going to see it. Like, they're actually going to do Eurovision, just of countries Ryan's from.
Yeah. Just me.
Good one, show.
Ryan Vision. There you go.
The Euro Fletcher song
Fletcher
contest.
Vision. There you go. Fletcher Vision song contest.
Sounds like Chuckle Vision.
What we'll do is we'll look to wrap up on our side in the next 5 minutes or so, just so Ryan, of course, get ready for his watch along.
You want to Vash is literally going to be friendly. I'm not really. Catherine's going to be joining us as well, apparently. So
Sweet.
You can tell Catherine the good news about her
teams.
What's the name? Her teams.
Jason did put a comment in earlier just to sort of say anyone's guess on player of the tournament, but I think that's always a really hard one, isn't it? Because it's pretty much going to go down to whoever wins. They'll just pick the player that scored the winning goal or something, pretty much.
Yeah.
But I think at this point I don't know if you guys feel the same, but it feels like it's a World Cup of endings and ready for the new stars to take the stage. Obviously, we're going to be buzzing to watch. Me, I'm buzzing to watch Messi. Don't care about Ronaldo. I can't stand him. Don't care. But Messi, you want to see it for the last time, no matter what. For me, but it does feel like there's a large chunk of players across all the nations that it's their last time. We're waiting. Who is going to be? We obviously know some of the youngsters' names that like Yamal and stuff, but is he going to step up? It's quite exciting to think, is he going to take the stage and then you're like, yeah, you've got it, or is he going to kind of? I think he will. but then who might be a really random player that maybe we've heard their name flying about but not really seen them and just takes over. That's what I'm hoping for, like a really random player that just has a beast of a tournament.
We are now joined by our US correspondent, Catherine.
Hello.
Is it
Hi.
raining? Hey,
It's raining.
Catherine.
Would you like some good names?
Sure. I could always.
Katie
Yeah,
McCabe's left.
Sometimes, but
Yeah, why not?
Katie McCabe has left.
oh my God,
Mm.
Woohoo!
Beth needs as well.
Thank you, Slow Sports Head.
Mm.
Yeah, so Catherine,
Yep.
we got 2 teams. We had enough for 2 each.
Oh, I think she's got a chance here, you know.
Yeah, so do I.
So one of your teams is Austria,
Up
Okay.
the Austria. Go on, Manu.
and the other one is Senegal.
Okay.
Not
Better
bad.
than the
You know,
Ivory Coast.
AFCON
Better
champions, not
than
champions.
Ivory Coast.
He plays for Arsenal. Vieira.
Oh, I so wish that I had the volume on this. They're doing a whole thing on Bukayo Osaka. The time is now. I mean,
Oh yeah, it's like a
ending-
little documentary, isn't it?
Yeah.
Has he turned into John Cena?
Can't see me, but
Bukayo Cena.
But Catherine, just to come to you as well. See, you're over in America. What's the vibe been like from someone that's actually living there and experiencing it? Are people hyped? Are they ready? Do you think they're ready for it? Because
I
we're
mean,
seeing a lot of
it's
negativity.
I think the closest host city to me is still a 4-hour drive away at least. I actually think the closest one is in Canada. So I mean, they Fox has been doing, or one of the Fox Sports channels has been doing like
Emily.
these mini hour-long things about either players like the soccer one right now, or like, you know, behind the scenes of the World Cup, like, and then there's like obviously like the 30-second adverts that are happening on some of the main channels. Like there's probably not as much build up as like if England was hosting it, or even where was the Euros, the men's Euros, like probably not as much like build up there. Like this is still in the US, it is still very much college football, American football, and baseball. Like that is, you know, that's your go-tos. I mean, you've got the big things of the NBA finals still wrapping up. There's maybe 3 more games left in that. So NHL hockey season they're going through the Stanley Cup finals right now. So it's pretty much everything other than soccer. And I hate to say that. I absolutely despise saying that. Like it's not getting as much hype as like one would expect for hoping for hosting probably 80% of the games, 90% of a World Cup. Oh. Did you lose me? Hello?
Yeah.
You're
Got
still
me?
there.
Because I just
No,
got
we
a
can
thing
hear
that you lost connection.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's not
It's
Stay
a bit
with
mixed.
us.
great, but
There's other things
maybe
to focus on for the Americans.
Yeah, I mean, maybe if I was closer to like Dallas, which so we have AT&T Stadium is now Dallas Stadium, but it's not in Dallas; it's in Arlington, Texas. And don't worry, there's no public transport from Dallas, where you probably got your hotel, to Arlington. It is all rent a car and drive yourself, or pay probably like $200 for an Uber, one way. Like, so it's. I would have hoped that there would have been like better either advertisements or better ways. Like, hey, we don't have a specific bus route, but we as a city are renting buses out, and we're just be taking people back and forth. It's like, I mean, the fact that like you're still price gouging people for this, like from downtown Boston to Foxborough, which is probably called Boston Stadium. I think
Now we've lost her.
I think
That's
Oh, she's
180 bucks.
going. She's still adding on.
She's gone. She's gone.
Oh, we're
So, I mean-
losing connection to our US correspondent.
Hold
That
on.
thunderstorm.
Hold on.
It's just
It's the weather.
Gee,
Blame
obviously
the weather.
before you all start to head off, can we touch a little bit on obviously the complaints that's going on a lot with the pitch leaves at the moment? Just
Yes.
before I came on, I had seen a post put up that one of the pitches has been raised by 4 inches. Now, as we stated, we're a couple of days away from a World Cup, and a pitch is being raised 4 inches. Like, just for
What
drainage.
Quidditch?
Like, that is crazy. Obviously, as Ryan touched on with the whole England thing, that England played on one dreadful pitch the other night. Steve Clark had mentioned when Scotland were playing that he was like, this pitch isn't World Cup ready. It's a little bit wobbly, but we just have to play with what we're playing with. Like, I just want to know what other people's thoughts are on the state of the World Cup pitches at the moment.
I'm
Take it
raising my hand.
Catherine?
I did see something. I forget who. I think it was the U.S. versus Senegal game where the Senegalese were like, "Hey, this is a garbage pitch," and they were like, "Well, the one that you're playing on is really the AstroTurf and then the grass, but then for the World Cup, it's going to be the AstroTurf, a crap ton of sand, and then we're gonna be putting the sod on the field. Like, should that not have been done already? I think I honestly will not be surprised, and I absolutely despise saying this, that there will be at least 3 ACLs during this tournament in the group stages.
As long as they're
That's
not
my guess.
Arsenal.
Like we've seen it in some of the NFL stadiums where they have the grass fields that they didn't put in correctly, and players were severely injuring their knees. I won't be surprised if people are tearing their ACLs during this World Cup.
Yeah, I mean, our pitch the other day was even the start, the kickoff. They had it from an angle where you could see the obviously the center line, and it was literally like this.
Yeah.
The ball was over. Wasn't even
One
able
top.
to put on the lines. It was so bubbly, it just kept moving.
I played on better cricket
And you
pitches.
just think, oh my god! Like, obviously, that's not going to host a game. It was just a practice kind of pit. But I mean, still at that point, like, they're so used to playing on, literally, as we joke all the time, carpets. And like the Premier League, you don't, well, across Europe, you don't see pitches. Through the season, obviously, they wear out. Of course they do. But they are looked after so well. And then to play on something that's basically already used for other things and not really looked after, and like, oh shit, yeah, football's coming or soccer's coming, so let's just make it for this game. It's a worry that it's going to cause major injuries, or even if someone's injured now, they're going to miss the start of the season. So it's going to be interesting to see how they hold up when regular games are being played. Obviously, they have the men's, I can't even say MLS. That's the one. They have that, so obviously they're used to looking after some. But yeah, I just
kind of though. It was
from our point of view, not seeing it so often, we're looking like, do you guys even know what you're doing? No offense.
They probably don't. I think a big thing that, like, when Messi joined Inter Miami, like, one of his he had it put in his contract was to any stadium that he's going to needs to have real grass. So I mean, in the U.S., there, as evident by the postponement of the game today, the extreme heat or the extreme temperature changes, like, there are certain states where having a carpet does not work at all, because you can't have that in Arizona, where you literally go through droughts and you have water bans on. So you have to play on an AstroTurf field, and there's a lot of stadiums that are completely enclosed. So then you would have to also then be paying for the extra electricity to bring in sun lamps to make sure that the grass is staying properly maintained. Like there's so many things, like even in Michigan, like you don't want to have a grass field because the winter weather would completely destroy it.
Mhm.
And they go, yeah, well, you don't play, no one really plays on grass in the winter. Okay, when your winter really starts at the end of October and maybe doesn't end until the end of March, like that is a very long place to not have any games being played. So like a lot of the professional fields, I mean, baseball season doesn't happen then, but the American football team, that's completely enclosed. Like even all right, so there's Chicago Bears in their stadium has grass, but it's not great after when you get into those winter months because I mean it probably would also help if there were some better engineers to make sure that, like, okay, we're putting heating coils under the grass and getting a proper irrigation system put in place and things like that. I don't think that the US has, well, some of these stadiums, their owners are penny pinchers because they're all about making money. They wouldn't want to put an investment in to make it a permanent thing.
Yeah, I just sent Ryan over the one. Sorry, I said 4 inches. It's 14 inches. They've raised the ground, like they've raised the.
Crikey.
So it was like the
It's
field
more
here.
like Quidditch.
So someone had tweeted out saying the field here at Seattle Stadium has been raised 14 inches using wooden platforms that currently exist over the turf of the EQC pitch. You can see the difference in the steps here in the NE corner. It's filled the drainage system inside the support system that raised the field. So that's that's today. That's been raised. The World Cup starts tomorrow.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yes.
so Philadelphia. Oh God, who's playing what, where, when? Hold on, guys. I have a spreadsheet for this.
Yeah,
Of course you do. Of
first
course you
year
do,
goes
Catherine.
like
Yeah, I even shared it. All right, let's see.
yes, you did actually. I'm only on a bit by the looks of it.
Philadelphia's first game is June 14th. Ivory Coast versus Ecuador.
Up the Ecuador, come on.
It is actually a midnight kickoff for you guys. On the
Oh,
15th.
that sounds like such a good game, actually.
All that just to sit up and watch in Capio.
And it's on Sunday, not a chance. Not when I got to go to work.
Just to see in Capio shows ass.
Might be worth staying up.
Where's Declan?
I feel like I have a controversial England take that some of you may or may not like.
No, don't like it. I don't like it.
Is it going to be that we're moaning about times, but you have to deal with it the whole season?
No.
That would be fair.
It's about a player.
Okay.
Go on.
She's going in on she's going in on Jude. She's doing it.
No, I'm not.
Oh,
good old Harry Kane. I don't see him lasting much of the tournament.
I don't think he's going to die.
No, not that. Like, everyone's like, oh, Harry. I think Harry Kane will end up like falling off performance wise. The dude already does not have pace, which absolutely drives me nuts. Which actually just slows England. Can I think extremely slow England's play down. That he'll end up being more of a liability than anything else.
Who would you play?
That's the problem. England don't have anyone else. I think they would need to play.
Ollie Watkins, hell yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know who all is on there.
Ivan Toney, the best striker in Saudi Arabian football.
Yeah, see, there you go. Ollie Watkins and Ivan Toney. I think they could actually provide more for England than Harry Kane can. That's my controversial take, and I know that he's your captain, but you know what?
He ain't
Not my captain.
Same here, G, on the same page. Yeah?
Not my captain.
We're all about the vice, Catherine. That's what we're about.
That's the thing. He will score. He'll score because we've
He will. He
No
just always
disrespect
does.
to our group, but obviously Croatia is the hardest game.
Well,
But like
leave
when we come to
Panama
Panama,
alone.
we've done that before, and he'll get a couple under his belt. But I know
Yeah.
what you mean, though. He does that thing where he comes so far into midfield to get the ball now, and then can't get up to when they attack.
He can't make the runs anymore.
Yeah,
Like,
and you think, what are you doing?
I looked at his pace. I'm like, all right, give me FC 26 because that's the most up to date statistics on there. What is his pace? His pace is 64. I'm sorry, you cannot have a striker that has a pace of 64. I don't know what Victor's is. I'm actually gonna look that up real quick.
I
People are
wouldn't
gonna be
mind
like,
the pace of 64, just say.
FC Victor Gyökeres.
George with a pace of 64.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that.
That Kane of yours would become lethal if that was
Yeah,
the case.
exactly. Imagine.
Okay, yeah. I mean, so here you go. But like the thing, well, if you're gonna talk about Harry Kane and his lack of pace, then you need to talk about Victor. Victor has a pace rating of 73. That's nine pace
That's
points higher
my striker.
than. But
Yeah.
and I think that would be like honestly like the best comparison. Like the type of striker that Harry Kane and Victor Gyökeres are probably as closely similar as you can have out there.
But he doesn't need to run if he's getting balls fed to him in the box against teams like Panama and stuff. So I think a lot of stuff will go through Kane.
He would need to be staying on side for that. We don't need him to be
But he's
playing
not Stina.
I know. But
Now you've said it.
I think one of the big things that he'll end up, and I feel like most of his goals that he scores are going to end up being penalties.
Yeah,
Or if he
tap-ins.
scores
I
8
don't think
penalties and win it.
That's the usual. Penalty or a tap-in.
That's what I mean. They'll just play, like, you look at the wingers that we have, they'll just play, a lot of it will go to Kane. As long as Kane stays up front and don't do that stupid going back into midfield stuff, I think I don't think he becomes a golden boot winner, but I still think he'll score. But whether we like it or not, you have to judge it, and this is international football. Harry Kane is a goal scorer and probably one of the best goal scorers in recent history. Like, you can't, no, I don't think you can really discount that. Like, that's taking my Arsenal hat off. But I don't know. Like, I think it'd be interesting. My bigger worry is not him; it's Jude Bellingham, personally.
Yeah, I think one of I forgot what I was going to say about Harry Kane.
That's why
no, I lost it.
Yeah.
God, I'm having one of those moments, guys. it's just one of those days. It's been one of those weeks actually, but
have we not kicked off yet?
Just about. They're doing the I saw something funny, and it was about Declan Rice, and when he was reading out say your name, someone and like that, it was during that whole period, and they were like, did this man think that he was in Ibiza? Where's his sunscreen? And like you could see like his smile tan lines from his crinkled tan lines. He was obviously wearing a watch because like he's like they're like, dude, you've been in the U.S. for 3 days and you already look like a tomato because you've gotten sunburned so bad. Like
some of that might have been from the parade though, or on the Saturday. That was that weather was hot.
You also sent me the pictures of Robbo, like sunburnt as well. Poor Scotland players are not going to know what's hit them, I tell you. Ryan, are you all go on?
Yeah, it's just kicked off, literally.
Oh, Harry Kane's just got... No,
he ain't that good.
Right, well, if you
also, we haven't mentioned it. Before you guys
bounce in a minute.
Yeah, I was going to say, before you guys go, I thought obviously have a quick mention to obviously Christian Eriksen and what happened to him the other day in terms of it sounds like it's getting better, but hopefully makes the right call for him now.
First.
And
yeah.
I also like
the stress thing for him at the moment that would it be so tough is the fact that Denmark aren't in the World Cup. I think if they would have been in the World Cup, that would have been really tough on him as a player. So I think at the moment in time that it's probably a good thing that Denmark aren't there. That
He's 35 as well. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. And he's got a pacemaker. Like, a pacemaker isn't something to be messing about with. I know that because my mum has one, and I know that any day that device can stop working.
It can stop working, but it can also send out. It can send out false signals.
Yeah, it can. Yeah. So,
a female ref.
It's not a thing you should be messing with, and hopefully that'll give him time to obviously think about what he wants to do going forward. And I think most of us would say that we hope he's going to get better, and as George says, he really needs to think about that one.
Yeah, 100%.
Should we wrap it up?
Yeah. Obviously, Ryan and I are gonna just continue from here anyway. But yeah, obviously, huge thank you to everyone for joining me and getting through the show. Shame Liam couldn't be here to kick it all off, but I'm sure we will get it all sorted, so we're ready for whenever our next show may be. Obviously, it's not going to be on the same day per week because of games, but obviously we'll put out on the socials when we're planning to do the next one. Obviously, thank you everyone that's joined and everyone in the chat. Anyone that doesn't know their sweepstakes, let me know and I will tell you. I might put a whole list in the group chat just to get everyone going.
Just want to also say well done to G for stepping up and doing that. Absolutely brilliant. So well done, G.
I'll have to go back and watch the first 55 minutes.
That was the best part of the show, Catherine, to be fair.
Dang it. I ruined it. I knew I did.
Yeah, enjoy the watch along, and I'll see you again in a few days, probably.
Yeah.
See you then.
Enjoy everybody.
See ya.
By the way, I found George's alarm for the rest of the World Cup.
What? I don't know who's the person you are, Austin. I'm just going to start watching loads of Scottish films like Braveheart and drinking Iron Brew. I'll turn up on one of the watch-alongs talking like James.
And if Scotland win it, you need to dye your hair ginger.
No, that's a step too far.
That fat bastard out of Austin Powers.
Between now and next time George pops in over the weekend, he'll come in and go, Frida!
Ryan, you'll be like fat bastard from Austin Powers.
I'm going to punch you in a minute.
That's not very nice to do.
I've always liked Kieran Tierney, just saying.
Right.
But yeah.
See you guys again.
I'm going to head off. So, catch up you guys soon.
I'm going to sleep.
Austin's going to sleep, bless him.
Yeah.
I'll see you guys. I'll see you tomorrow, Ryan.
Yeah, no worries. I'll send you a link in the morning and all that.
Bring my Carlos Vela stuff. So.
Yeah.
See you later.
Yeah, see you later. Take care, mate. Let's get that one out, that one in. There we go. So yeah, hopefully you have no more gremlins in the system.
My power went out. Like some sort of equipment failed Monday night, and ever since my Wi-Fi has been spotty as hell and not wanting to connect properly. Which, mind you, when you work from home, it can very much make you want to scream. But
almost 1-0. Saying that. Yeah, the issue of today was obviously back before we went live. Liam, we could see him and he could hear us, but we couldn't hear him. And he's going in and out. And yeah, I said to him, because I was saying, come out, try your iPad or your phone, just come in, see if the voice is working there. Then we know it's the PC. If it's not, then we can quickly sap on StreamYard and get it up and go in over there. And he's just like, no, I've had enough, basically, in terms of He's woke up with a cough.
Oh,
His legs are hurting. So he's like, I'm going to rest up today and get myself energy back and come back in the next couple of days, basically, in terms of watch-alongs and all that. And obviously next week's show, which will probably be late on again. Probably be a late week one as well, like Thursday, Friday. That's what me and him have been chatting, and basically, but more so because of the group stages and the amount of games we're going to get chucked down our throat because of the different time zones as well. Once they've got a set piece here for England, Nonny taking it, ball in, absolutely useless. Everyone's just falls to the floor like idiots. All you see the ball come in and nick like Harry Kane and
Yeah,
yeah. Fall to the floor, crying for penalties, for crying out loud. So yeah, basically, we've decided in terms of it'll be on a night where it's an 8 o'clock game where we'll cover the game still, but it'll be a game where it's not really going to be much interest in it, but even though it'll be there on in the background for myself.
Yeah.
And I've and obviously I'll have this scoreboard up in the back going whilst things go to keep everyone updated. Obviously, that's when they're planning to do the plan is to do the shows in and around them sort of games. With no sort of real interest.
So let me look here. So that would be something like a Belgium versus Egypt. That's Monday night. Tuesday, France, Senegal. That one actually I think is going to be a really good game.
Historically as well, got the history behind it as well from 2002.
Yeah, it's a Tuesday 8 p.m. kickoff for you.
Mm-hmm. I think it's like Wednesday or Thursday is one that's like really like dead rubber field. Might be Friday.
Wednesday there isn't a dead rubber. It's England versus Croatia is that prime kickoff. It's a 9 p.m. for you, but close enough to 8 o'clock.
Okay.
So England plays Wednesday. Let's see. Ooh, Switzerland versus Bosnia and Herzegovina. I butchered that. Is Thursday at 8 o'clock.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I was looking at. Yeah, I think that's the I've got. I'm looking at all that. So either Thursday or I don't know. Who's playing Friday?
Friday first kickoff. No, it's not first kickoff. Friday we've got Brazil versus Haiti. That is a
early kickoff, isn't it?
There's a 2 a.m. kickoff for you. Your first Friday one is Mexico versus South Korea. It's a 2 a.m. kickoff.
My vice captain.
1-0. Squeezes that in there. Go on, Declan. Scotland versus Morocco is Friday. That's an 11 p.m. kickoff.
What's the 8 p.m. one?
That was 11 p.m. I'm trying to look through all these. Turkey versus Paraguay is a 4 a.m. on Friday. Oh, USA versus Australia is 8 p.m. on Friday.
Oh, okay. It's probably Thursday then, yeah.
Yeah, Friday the 19th.
So probably do Thursday. I'll chat with him later. We'll get all that sorted as well. Yeah, everyone's in the chat. Declan, nice. Hey.
Yeah, this spreadsheet that I made, extremely helpful. Though it didn't pick up some of them because they're 12 a.m. Eastern kickoffs, which then the way that the date is picking up is it's picking up the date that it is local time, not my time. So it's really like the 14th type situation, but close enough. I mean, it helps because it has everything across the board on it, and I tried to make it friendly for all of you English and those of you in GMT time zone. I'll put it that.
Yeah, it's just helpful for everyone to know in terms of because obviously you did the plan. The reason behind it was basically so it's not just all me doing all these games. It's like everyone can take their turn, pick the games they want to, if they have interest in hosting. Not saying they won't come on. I can just be in the background or whatever, depending on the actual kickoff time or what time it is on the day or night. But yeah, just spread out the workload basically. I've always said to Liam, in terms of like the non-exciting games, I'm more than happy to do them, as long as I've got my coffee and all that. Oh dear. The first couple of days aren't too bad in terms of amount of games. If it gets to Saturdays, I think it's Saturday, it gets like 5 games on Saturday, and then Sunday as well, and it just gets it's up because of all the fucking time zones again.
I know that a lot of these games are happening in the US, but there's 3 different time zones that we're dealing with. It's not fun.
No. By the way, there's a kid in the stands eating pizza and an Arsenal t-shirt. Just saying, Gav.
He knows what's up.
There's another man. There's another grown man in the new Arsenal goldie top. Love it. Fucking love it. Oh, dear, just rattled in rivals. Apologies for the toe there. Better turnout. I'll say this: there's a better turnout in terms of attendance from the fans for this game.
I would be curious as to what the ticket prices were for this, because I feel like if they were, I'm going to guess they're probably at least 60% off of what World Cup ticket prices are going to be. This will leave people saying, well, at least I got to see someone play that's going to be in the World Cup.
Yeah.
So was it rain or heat that delayed this game?
Rain. To the point where what's it? Yeah, it's the corner. That should be a corner. Yeah, to the point where the pitch was actually waterlogged, like from top. Like literally, you could go swimming on the pitch. About 2 hours ago.
Oh look, he goes to Barcelona and he gets a haircut.
It's like he's been told, get rid of the mop. Declan with the corner here. 1 sec. Hi Tom, how you doing? Right, arms up. Right. What's going on? Oh, ref's delaying. Having a go at Kane. And Kane's not even looking at the referee. Okay.
This referee is actually like one of the better ones that's out there. I know that much.
Oh, bloody what? Oh, that is bloody hell. Harry Kane. Oh, no, you. Why don't you just go for goal? No, he didn't go for shot. He basically came to him. Instead of going for shot in any capacity, he just went, I'll head it back across goal for someone to tap it in. And he hit a defender instead. Looking forward to Monday, Tom, when you find out your fate for next season.
Oh, how many time wasting goal kick corners do you think that we will see in the World Cup?
Oh, quite.
Because remember, that's supposed to be implemented now.
Supposed to be. I think in the first couple of games, in the first round of games, I think you're going to see a few.
I think that's going to establish what they're going to be doing.
I think there'll be a few countries testing the waters, put it that way.
And I think England's going to be one of them, because we know Pickford well enough. He's not one for taking quick ones.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's it, man. He's just trying to do tricks and flicks. Yeah.
He does lose his player pretty quick, but then who's that? Who's number 10? Jude?
Yeah, Jude
Jude
just
just stood
standing.
there expecting the ball to be played exactly to him instead of, hey, we're trying to progress the ball forward and you could maybe whip it across. I mean, I think Noni could have done a little bit better, but he was doing that whole, like, pretending to pass the ball with the right foot, but we're actually going to kick their left thing. Which I think we've seen Odegaard do that in warm-ups before. I think one of the biggest snubs in the U.S. Team sheet was Diego Luna not getting selected. Because if you go through like the CONCACAF tournament, the Gold Cup, which I don't think Pulisic was playing. I don't think Weston McKennie was playing, or wasn't playing as much. Diego Luna was the one that was carrying that team forward. Like, and he's one of those players that has dual nationality. He could have chosen to play for Mexico, could have chosen to play for the U.S. He said, I'll play for the U.S. And now he's not part of the World Cup squad. Despite being part of all of the promo pictures for, here's the new jersey, here's this. It is also the weirdest. Like, I think the U.S. said, like, they're bringing 12 defenders or 12 midfielders, one of the two. And they have, like, 4 forwards. They could have done better on that.
Yeah, I don't really get why Tony's been taken, considering he's been playing in let's be honest, a non-competitive league for the last couple of years now. Ivan Toney, from point of view, I don't get why he's been picked, considering the level he plays at is not high enough.
Because he's in Saudi, right?
And
Didn't he get dropped from the Saudi club for a different international spot, like Joao Cancelo to be playing there? Or is that a different player?
I can't remember now. I'd have to look into that. Was it Neymar, actually?
What?
Neymar?
Neymar's playing in Brazil.
I know he's playing in Brazil now, but I can't remember. I genuinely can't remember. I don't know.
No, it's there's always going to be like why did you do this? Why did you select this person?
Well, he's got that straight away with John Stones as well, because obviously John Stones hasn't played he played a handful of minutes literally all season. That was at the back end of the season. He's been given a call up. He's not played a single minute under Tuchel this year until now, and he's been given a call up. It's like, what?
Yeah. So I was driving home and I couldn't text and drive, or I shouldn't text and drive. So I have seen a few things on France. It was like the who do you think is going to win it? Mbappe will be France's downfall.
Yeah,
he left PSG to go to Real Madrid to win the Champions League, just for PSG to win it in the season that he loses it, and they win it back to back. And it's very much if France win the World Cup, then unrightfully Dembele will be winning the Ballon d'Or.
Yeah.
I mean, to me, and I say that not because he's not a great player. He has his moments, but when I don't think he's played 50% of the available minutes in Ligue 1 this season, or really even the Champions League, because he's also been injured. Like when you don't, I feel like they should have a minimum on there. Like you need to have played at least 55% of the available minutes to you for club and country. So if you have 2,000 minutes available to you, you need to have played at least 1,100 minutes in order to even be considered for some of these things. Because you could play 3 games an entire season and play absolutely out of your mind and play fantastic, and they could have been 3 finals, and I won my team the final, like, but you did nothing to help them to get to the final. Like, it's kind of that kind of thing. But France will end up like getting like to the semifinal. They'll get in the top 4, the top 8. But there will come a time where Mbappe will be like, I want all the glory for myself, and I'm not going to be passing the ball off to anyone, and they're going to get knocked out, and they're only going to finish in the top 8, or they're going to finish in the top 4, finish 3rd or 4th. Like, it's going to be one of those things. Like, because Mbappe is not someone that will want to lose out on a Ballon d'Or to a countryman who had played. They had both played for the same club team. They played for the same national team. He's not going to want that to go. Like, he's not going to be able to let that go.
No.
So it's going to be interesting. I do think so. And I had said it. I don't know if I was making sense on it. David Raya may have the number 1 keeper jersey, but from what I've seen from Unai Simon,
Yeah.
From what I've seen of the keeper who tends to be Spain's number 1, the Athletic Bilbao keeper, Simeone,
Yeah.
however you say his name, he doesn't like that number. Like, he doesn't wear it for club, even when he's gone to Spain camps. I think even for the Euros last year, like, he doesn't wear the number 1. So it's just one of those interesting things. Like, it's like he has an aversion to it or a superstition. But to me, you should either be playing your 19-year-old, or you should be playing David Raya as your starting keeper.
Yeah.
Like, you have the best keeper statistically in all of Europe. And you have probably, I would say that the Barcelona keeper is probably like the 3rd or 4th best keeper in Europe / the world.
Yeah.
Like, and you're choosing someone that has like, I like that Declan Rice is taking the corner from the opposite side. Then
Yeah, it wasn't the best one.
An outswinger, yeah. You have. I'd have to look at the numbers, but I think the Bilbao keeper I think he has something like a concession rate of something like 40%. So if he faces 100 shots on target, he's conceding 40 of them. And Raya has the most clean sheets. He has a great save percentage. I think the Barcelona keeper has a better save percentage, but that's because Arsenal just don't allow the other team to really even attack them as much, to allow Raya to make those saves. But the saves that he does make, it's just one of those things. Like, you have 2 of the best keepers in the world, and you're gonna start someone because he's older, has experience. And he's, in my mind, he's kind of like Pickford. Like, he's there, he does great, but is there a better option? Potentially. Could you show, or like, could you give someone else the job to show that they're worth being the number 1? Probably. Yeah. Could they do a better job? Well, I don't think England have better keepers than Pickford. Like, I don't think they, but Spain do.
Yeah. All right, Chris, how you doing? Have a coordinating swinger. No one's attacking it though. Makes sense.
All right. See, I'd want Mbappe solely for his pace and his shooting ability. That's it. His attitude, his ego, his off the ball work. Of the is it the 687 players that have played in Europe's top 5 leagues? So it's something like 687 players. 686 of them have put in more defensive contributions than Mbappe. Mbappe had like 2 defensive contributions in all of the games that he played. You're like, oh, well, he's a striker. He shouldn't be having to do that. We're at a cooling break. Okay, Harry Kane has more. Victor Gyökeres has more.
Yeah.
Mo Salah, Ekitike. Isak has more.
And he's been injured all year.
He's actually played more games than I thought, but that's just because, like, there was the big stick of, him going to Liverpool and then being injured. And then Liverpool were I think at the time that he made his return from injury, I don't think Liverpool were in the top 4. So why would we talk about them, kind of thing? You think Declan's got another goal in him?
At least one, yeah.
One goal or one goal involvement?
I'd say goal itself, yeah.
I'm not sure how I feel about these England kits. And
I'm not a fan
it might
of
just
it.
be the Nike kits in general because they messed up on those, but
I think in general for the last, I can't remember, over about 10 plus years now, Nike has just dropped the ball really. It used to be really good. Used to do really good kit designs for clubs and countries and all that, and now it just seems like the template's really bad.
I do like that keeper kit though.
I haven't seen what colour it's.
The blue one that Pickford's wearing right now. Kind of like it.
I'm still not on board with these big white stripes, like those big Adidas stripes on the sleeves.
Nope, and we get those next season with Arsenal. I don't know what Adidas was thinking. We went from fettuccine noodles to extra wide egg noodles. Why?
Yeah.
Why?
And yet, as we're seeing on the manager's training top or whatever he's wearing for the Costa Rica, it's the normal fit. Like
it's the fettuccine noodles.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's just a thing that I do. Like, we're relating this back to food. we have to go through annual compliance at work, and the senior VP said, if everyone can get their annual compliance done by the end of June, I'll throw an ice cream party. I'm like, ice cream, count me in. If there's food involved, if there's a way to motivate me with food, maybe that's what Gary needs to do to shut me up. Like, hey, give me your address and I'll get some food delivered to you. Like, get food involved. Like, make food a prize, and I'll do it. We aren't there yet, Gav. We haven't seen James on the ball enough to start bashing him.
Basically, yeah.
Right. If Chelsea men do not finish in the top 4 next season, there is something that seriously needs to happen. Some serious conversations that need to happen with the ownership and the board. Because I'm sorry, you're pulling a Manchester United. You're going to be in 3 competitions. You could be knocked out of the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup fairly early. You're not playing in Europe. Like, Pickford had to get himself out of trouble. He's kind of still in trouble. Shot that gets deflected out for Costa Rica's first corner. Right? It is Costa Rica? Yeah.
Costa Rica, yeah.
Who was that? Was that John Stones that more? Yeah, that was Stones that forced Pickford into making that error, and they're lucky that Costa Rica do not have the shooting capabilities that the England players have. I think Chelsea need to finish top 4 next season in order to call it a successful season. Top four, and be part of the last 8 to 16 teams in the Carabao Cup and FA Cup.
Yeah.
That would at least, like, if I was, could set my expectations for the season, in FC 26, like I'm a board member and manager mode. Here's your expectations and what you need to be meeting. That's what they would be. Depends on who we buy and sell. I think if Chelsea were to not sell anyone and not buy anyone, like that team,
In trouble.
like thinking about this objectively, like Arsenal is long gone at this point. We are on summer break, folks.
International duty,
Yeah, ignore all the Arsenal stuff I have going on in my background, but we are on summer break, folks. Chelsea
Yeah.
have the players to get the job done, and Chelsea have high quality players. Part of it could also be that they went through 4 managers this past season. Like,
Yeah, very much, yeah. Yeah, Maresca, and then for one game it was McFarlane, then it was Rosinha, and then McFarlane for the rest of the season, and now obviously Xabi got hired after the FA Cup final.
he is officially hired, but he's not going to be until July 1st or something. Like,
oh well, it's been announced the day after the FA Cup final. They announced it officially, but technically June. Well, no, yeah, but as of now, yeah, on the edge of the box free kick.
Has Maresca been announced as the City manager?
No, not a peep from City officially. And that's one you look out for, Gav, on Monday when you play Man City home and away, because once that's announced, that's going to be on everyone's lips next season, because Enzo's got a point to prove now. With you lot.
I think so.
Even more.
This is very, very, very early predictions. I think Chelsea will finish top 4, and that's mostly because they aren't going to be playing in Europe. And they need to finish top 4. I think Liverpool are going to finish top 4. I think Arsenal are going to finish top 4, and I think United are going to finish top 4. I think what? I think Manchester City are going to finish 5th or 6th.
Oh, that would be a drop off, bloody hell.
Not because they don't have the players, but I think because they're bringing in a new manager, and I mean this is assuming that the only thing that they get is a slap on the wrist and a fine. Like, yeah, there's the Arsenal shirt. We got Pulisic jersey in the background too. I actually think that Liverpool might finish well. Arsenal, United, Chelsea, Liverpool. Yeah, because I think Iraola is actually going to do something good for Liverpool. Because again, Liverpool brought in more players than essentially I think what they could handle, or that what Slot could handle. Again, high quality play. Oh shit, from Declan there.
Yeah.
High quality players. To me, it's kind of like the France team right now. High quality players, but it can come down to the management or the ego of 1 or 2 players. And I think Liverpool's biggest downfall of them not finishing higher is there seems to be such a ego clash between Arne Slot and Mo Salah. And it was very heavily rumored that even though Salah had gotten a 2-year extension at the end of last season, at the end of the 24-25 season, that if Liverpool wanted to keep him, then Arne Slot needed to leave. And that was back in January, and we got to end of February. Mo Salah was putting out his farewell video, which told me hey, we're going to be keeping Arne Slot, and we're going to be backing the manager that we just brought in, just to come to the end of the season, and Slot's gone. So Mo Salah's gone. He's not going to be coming back. I think.
Oh, Nonny, you pain in the backside. You missed an open goal.
Oh, he was offside though.
Did the flag go up? That's the question.
He looked offside.
No, he's on. You see the replay, he was on. Defender in the middle played him on. Did all the hard work and he just fluffed it.
Here's my hot take, because he has the pace and the ability to. Bukayo Saka is going to be England's top scorer.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd see that. In terms of your question, Gav, that's totally dependent on how scheduling goes over the weekend. Also Sunday.
When are the fixtures getting released?
Monday morning, 9 o'clock.
Ew, that's 4 a.m. for me.
I'm saying in terms of scheduling for the late kickoff. Yeah.
Oh, massive clash of heads there between Anderson and someone. What was it? £120 million bid for Anderson? Something like that?
Something like that. And yeah. I think that 80 was the bid made, and Forest want 100. They want the record breaking fee of 120 or whatever it is.
I think a big part of that is that they're not only paying for what he can do now, but he's still such a young player. They're paying for his potential, and they're paying for the fact that he is gone through the England system.
Yeah.
Hot take, though not really that hot, considering he's not part of the World Cup squad. Phil Foden is washed.
I've been saying it for a few years, and I've been told, no, just need the right manager, just need the right manager with the right system. Yeah.
Here's something that will be even more controversial for some England fans out there. Jack Grealish is better than Phil Foden.
Yeah, I can get on board with that. Just Grealish just needs the right manager to put his arm around.
I mean, I did see the big thing that, like, the reason why Pep Guardiola brought in Jack Grealish to begin with is because Jack Grealish caused more pain when he was not a Manchester City player than when he was. And if you can buy a player to not play against them, because that's totally financially fine, then you're going to do it.
What are we doing? I mean, it's this whole, the whole Calvin Phillips thing as
I'm
well.
sorry,
right?
what the fuck is Harry Kane doing playing as a center back right now?
Yeah, that's my thoughts exactly. Why
The dude doesn't have, like, if he's going to be playing as a center back or a CDM, then
okay, fair enough, sort of thing. Yeah,
you know, have him be on the pitch instead of Jude Bellingham, and have Ivan Toney or Morgan Rogers or Ollie Watkins playing. Again, I don't know who all is going to the World Cup for England, but I know Ivan Toney is. I think Ollie Watkins and Morgan Rogers too, both of them.
Yeah, they're all there. They've all travelled. Yeah, they're all there. They've all been selected. The ones that interesting how Rio, the young lad Rio, Ethan, and there's another player that travelled out of this lot. Not a part of the squad today at all.
Well, I think they're allowed to travel out. I think this is
this is the last potential cut-off point.
I think they would only be getting called in, like, does Elliot Anderson have a concussion, and like a severe enough concussion that he wouldn't be able to recover for the rest of the tournament type situation? Did someone do their ACL? Like, okay, USA versus Brazil last night, absolutely wild.
The women's, I saw mental in the end.
First half, you had Rosa Bell, she got a yellow card. The referee did not manage that game well at all. It didn't help that, like, there seemed to be even further embellishments of 50-50s than there was in the Arsenal PSG Champions League final. Like, there was a lot of that seemed to be happening. Mind you, I only watched the first 60 minutes. I didn't even see the goal. I was tired. So, first half, I think there were 2 yellow cards, 1 for each team. Brazil did have a player go down injured. It was a knee injury. She had to get boarded off, but there were several events before that like, the referee could have tried to manage the game a little bit better, like give a talking to the captains and have them relay the message of, like, calm the fuck down. This is a friendly. It was very chippy. There were 2 red cards to the coaching staff, 2 or 3 red cards to the coaching staff, like in succession, before any players got sent off. But to have 8 red cards, I think there were 12 yellows. It's insane. And one of the Brazilian players in her post-match interview was essentially saying, but didn't really say it because, professionalism. Well, the referee is Spanish, and that's why she refereed the game the way that she did and allowed play to continue on when probably shouldn't, and gave everything to the U.S. Which, fair. I'm honestly surprised that there weren't more injuries. So a player went down in the Brazil had a corner. One of the Brazilians went down in the box. It looked like she was holding her neck or her head. Play continued on. The ball got out of the box, but not enough to go up the field. Brazil retained possession of that, went to cross the ball into the box. Brazil had scored, but someone was offside, and it was not the player that was on the ground. But one could have argued that Claudia Dickey, who was the keeper last night for the U.S., she could not go out and claim that ball, because if she took 2 more steps forward instead of 2 steps backward, she would have been stepping on the Brazilian who was on the ground. She could not go out and claim the ball because there was a player on the ground. How can you not stop play? If as soon as the ball is out of the box, then do a drop ball. Blow the whistle and then do a drop ball. The player is down, holding their upper chest, their neck, their head area. VAR, I think the VAR that they were using was the way that it should be being used in the Prem, for offside, for red card offenses, and the did it cross the line, goal line technology type situation. Nothing more, nothing less.
Yeah.
So it was a very, very, very interesting game. It was a very interesting 60 minutes. And the fact that when I saw from the highlights and from a few social media accounts, people giving reviews of game type situations, they never held up the board after 90 to say, oh, there's 5 minutes left, 5 minutes of stoppage time. There was nothing. So they just kept on playing.
Bloody hell. We mentioned this earlier before you obviously at the start of the show, during the podcast segment, about the referee situation in terms of being heroes, all your smiley go away and all that malarkey, and everything else has been going on in the build-up. Someone's posted in the last couple of hours, Eric, and I've got to pronounce his fucking surname. He's a journo. One sec. Where's he from exactly? Sports journalist reporting on the elite level going. Okay, cool. Infantino was asked by the BBC journalist if he's embarrassed by what has come to pass, and does he accept he's lost control of his tournament here. His response was, in 2035, the Women's World Cup, I think, will be in the UK. Would you find it normal that FIFA will dictate to the British government who they let in the country and not let in? But we're in 2026. You're talking 9 years in advance.
Yeah, it's I don't want to get political on here, but to me, in different pundits and commentary and journals have said this. The World Cup is supposed to be about bringing nations together, setting aside anything and everything political, and what this event has turned into is that it has turned into a spectacle of someone, I forget who had said it. I saw it. They were like, this used to be a FIFA run so it was about the different cities. So the different host cities used to be able to dictate and say, oh, we're gonna like for the New York, New Jersey, the MetLife Stadium games, for those, we are going to be setting, the train prices to $10. We're gonna be, kind of more or less setting the ticket prices and say we aren't gonna sell tickets for more than $500, 500 being the, top of the line primo seats. Like cities used to be able to do that. Like they could dictate, and then FIFA.
Penalty England, sorry.
Oh,
Get going while we wait.
Yeah, that is. Oh, I love that Declan just still ripped a shot off there. But FIFA have come in to just take over and say, this is how it's going to be. This is what you're going to be setting ticket prices at. This is what you're going to be selling train ticket prices at. Like, we are going to make it so that it is essentially like if you don't do this, then you're going to end up paying some sort of consequences to this. So it's gonna be interesting. I think I will honestly not be surprised if we see stadium capacities in the United States. I mean, even Canada and Mexico for that matter, because FIFA has set their prices. I would not be surprised if we're seeing 40% capacities, 60% capacity. I mean, they've with the NBA finals and the Knicks games happening, like they've done some videos recently of like how much are your season tickets going for? She's going over to the monitor to check this. How much are like you have your season tickets for the playoffs and for these finals? Like, Gordon was shoved in the back, though he did fall to the ground like a little too easily, but trying to embellish that. He was shoved. I'm indifferent on this. It's also not my country. I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, God. This is what happens when I'm trying to multitask and it's the end of the day. I mean, that's one thing. Like, gun control isn't something. Like, it's very much I find it disgusting. Like, Knicks tickets. Like, people were offered, for their season tickets that they bought for $22,000 for the Knicks. I think they got like discounted ticket prices for the playoffs and the finals that they went on and bought or something. And it's like people were offering them like $50,000, $100,000, like just to go to the Knicks games, since it's been like 52 years, 53 years since the Knicks last won or something like that. Like the fact that even those tickets, like the cheapest tickets for one of the at least 3 games that are going to be in New York for the finals, like those ticket prices are going, I think, like $20,000 a piece. Like, it's insane. And that's what they're doing at the World Cup as well, is they're just price gouging all of this stuff. And I've seen stories of fans' visas getting revoked days before they're traveling. And guess what? They booked non-refundable plane tickets because they're cheaper to get them non-refundable. Like their hotels like probably had something like, can't get much of a refund there or 100% refund. Like ticket prices, they can't resell their tickets because guess what? FIFA have control over that as well. Like, so it's insane. This is not what you would expect of a World Cup. I think Julie Foudy had said it in her podcast. Like ticket prices for this World Cup, for I think the cheapest tickets that have been available in this World Cup are still, I think it was something like 15 times more expensive than the last World Cup games. Like it's insane. I wish I had some other stuff bookmarked, but
that's what Gav's talking about. other stuff that's been kicking off in Kansas and all that. Like that won't, especially with the World Cup being under 24 hours away now. That sort of stuff isn't going to get coverage over here. Decided up to the level it usually would, because because powers that
Gun
be.
control. Sorry, we aren't getting political on here, folks. Sorry. Oh God, my Wi-Fi's going out. What the heck, guys?
Oh, dear.
Maybe not.
Yeah.
Thursday, World Cup coverage starts 2 hours before kickoff.
Yeah, it's like that open ceremony and all that. Yeah.
And just think, it's happened 2 more times.
Yeah.
Can I just say that I absolutely love that Mexico will kick off, and then the next game will be Canada, but then the U.S. is the 4th game to be played.
Yeah.
Wait, you're a host country, but are you? Oh wait, no, sorry. Wait.
Yeah, like Bosnia as a third game.
Yeah, this is.
Yeah.
Oh, Mexico and South Africa. I need to look at this on.
Yeah, Mexico, South Africa. Then you got Canada versus over there playing on the City o'clock. Yeah, at 2 a.m. game.
No, Mexico versus South Africa, and then South Korea versus Czechia. Canada is game 3, and then the U.S. is game. I mean, still, the U.S. is game 4. Like.
Yeah.
Ooh, I wonder if Pinky's gonna join the chat on tomorrow.
I've seen it for a while since what happened.
I mean, I had a good side chat going with her, and haven't heard anything from her since. In the eyes of the World Cup, I might reach out to her, see how she's feeling and everything. See what she.
It just wasn't worth at the time. The way things are going, it just wasn't worth the ag.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be one of those things, like whether am I gonna be absolutely thrilled if Arsenal give Martin Odegaard a new contract? Probably not, just because I think that there are better players out there than him, given his most recent performances. Like, do I think that there are better strikers than Stina Blackstenius out there? Yes, I do. I think there are several. But do I think that any of those strikers that are better than Stina would want to be coming to Arsenal knowing that Alessia Russo is Arsenal's number 1 striker? No. So, I mean, it's everyone's entitled to their own opinions, but sometimes you just gotta let it go. Sometimes it's just not let go.
I just got a Chelsea advert laughing out. It was Chelsea and ICS. I don't choose the adverts, my friend. It's all YouTube, like the membership side of things every month. It's all YouTube, nothing to do with me. I don't see the ads, I don't pick them. Keep going, Gav. I'll get the flag out. Oh dear. Gonna be a long weekend. I'll go back to into the game itself. Though we haven't spoken about it much behind the goal. And just the creating has not been that bad from England. Just again, final third, as per, very lacking. But it is what it is. It's a friendly at the end of the day, just getting them ready for next week. Yeah. Oh dear. See, it's shattered my knees out as well. Ow. You know, stick it behind me and wave if you want. Oh dear, it's behind me, so I can go and grab it if you want. Oh dear. You love it really, Gav, you love it really. Ow, ow, ow. Oh dear, it's ridiculous. Don't really say else. That's what else I really say, really, like in terms of the game, the tournament in general. Like we covered most of the tournament in terms of going into it early on, the guys and girls. And the games, yeah, I think that's behind the guys has been lacking like it was the other day in the final third. It is weird seeing Roy Keane in the town, by the way. He's grown a bit, and also gone to the States after been maintaining these in terms of the beard, like having no beard and all that for God knows how long. He suddenly decided in the last month or so to grow it out again, and then go to a country or countries because it's where the World Cup's been hosted at the start, where humidity is going to be a whole new level, and grow out a beard again. And I'm getting that all sorted tomorrow morning down at Tesco. See what got my club card ready. So I was like, right, what's on the offer? What's worth it? Anything good? Okay, go. And then yeah. I don't know. I think someone mentioned Ecuador. I think is it? I don't know who it was now. I'm trying to think. Was it? It was either George or Austin or Laura mentioned Ecuador. At some point. Yeah, that's more so because of Capier and yeah. I got to say though, ITV have picked a nice spot because clearly in terms of the coverage tonight, they've obviously flown out and they're showing off where their studio is, basically in terms of US base wise. Actually, got a nice view. It's a nice view actually. Brooklyn Bridge and all that behind them. Again, for me, in terms of the World Cup itself, I've been asked by a few people who do you think is going to win it and all that. Right, that's in passing by chat, and I'm sitting there and I'm like, usually like for the last 10 World Cups, I say since I'm trying to think now, 2006, 2010, from the South Africa World Cup up to Qatar, I would have a feel for someone. And buying to Qatar, I didn't think Argentina. I went for. Who did I go for? I don't know who I went for Qatar now. Who I had a feel for, I can't remember now. But South Africa, it was obvious Spain, obviously. 4 years later, I had a feel for Germany again, not a year in advance, and put a bet a tenner on that. Won a few quid on that. I'm trying to think now. And that was that. And then we had the Russia World Cup. Had a feel for France. Went back to France as well for that World Cup. Again, that was about a year in advance. I can't remember the Qatar who I went for. Who I had. It was a European, obviously it was European, but it wasn't England, trust me. Even Euros, I used to have a gut feeling way in advance of who I think going to win it, and not, as I say, barring obviously the last World Cup, I've called it spot on basically way in advance. But going into this one, I don't have a feel for anyone. Like hardcore, this is a team that's definitely not just getting to the final; they're going to win it. I don't know. They dragged it out. I mean, they'll go live or what? I don't. They say 6:15 here, was it? They say 6:15 and all that, but they go live. They have a chat and all that. The ceremony itself don't start till whenever basically, like a half hour, 45 minutes before kickoff. So I'll be live anyway. It's also, I think the first game's up in your channel. I've got the other game, the second game set up already on my channel. I need to connect your channel to it as well. I can do that tomorrow. I need to start knocking out get the phone fully charged, knocking out the thumbnails over the next few days, so I keep up to date and don't get left behind and panicking on fucking match days of what thumbnail have I got to do for today. If I can do it way in advance, that'd be fantastic. They have a great team, finished second to Argentina in South American qualifiers as well. Okay. Yeah. Where's Parlo? What's this advert for?
Sorry.
I wonder.
I don't know if I heard you all the way. Are you doing the opening ceremony or just the standard pre-show?
Kickoff itself is at 8 in terms of the game itself, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's Mexico, so it should go ahead on time.
I mean, I'm thinking that
the second
it'll
it
kick off
starts,
at like 3:10, 8:10.
Yeah, the second ceremony starts. I'll go live if you want. Yeah, if you're around, if you want to pop on and go.
I was asking because I can't cut out of work at 1:00. That's a little too early even for me.
Yeah, just like what will be, I don't know, because they do this whole thing of here they're advertising it at 6:15 open ceremony, but they do that. I did it for the last few World Cups. I've noticed, and it's like they don't show the ceremony until like half hour before kickoff. So it's like I might as well stick to my schedule of what I normally do, about 45 minutes to half hour before kickoff, go live, and go from there.
No, I mean, I know that my coverage will be starting 2 hours before kickoff, but that's also coming from someone who is part of the host country contingent.
Yeah.
I will be able to join for most of the Mexico game. I do have to split out 90 minutes after the supposed kickoff, so I'll miss like the last 20 minutes. You do what? No,
Yeah,
we are that kind of channel, guys. Sorry.
Well, it's past Watershed here in the UK, so okay. No, I think George is going to be on tomorrow because one of the sweepstakes that he's in, he's got Mexico, so he's like, "I'll come in now."
I have Ivory Coast, and then Austria, and Senegal. I think Senegal could at least make it to final 16, maybe.
Yeah, I can do. Yeah, I mean, technically, I don't care what fucking.
I was gonna say, didn't they go far in AFCON? Like
they won it. Technically, they won it, but they got taken off them months later.
That's why I'm saying, like, didn't they go far?
Yeah.
It was just one of those moments because it was between them and Morocco, wasn't it? The final.
Yeah.
And I got.
Then you had the whole. All got disallowed. Then 2 minutes later, a penalty was given to Morocco. The whole tournament was sort of tarnished because Morocco are getting calls in their favour every game. And the Senegal coaches said, "I've had enough. Everyone off the pitch. Was not playing. Get off. And it was like half hour, 45 minutes of is this game going to actually go ahead or get abandoned now? They came back on. He missed a penalty. Went to extra time. I think Senegal scored in the extra time and won it in extra time, basically. Yeah.
I thought it was a penalty shootout. Either way, I mean, it was still a messy affair.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how I feel about this. It's a brownie in a cup. Just add water and
Oh,
microwave.
okay. Oh, one of them things. Yeah, yeah.
I got it because it was on sale for like 60 cents off. And honestly, when you look for gluten-free stuff and something's 60 cents off, then yeah, you're gonna get it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
But
not
yeah,
bad.
as I
It's
say,
just I can't think of it that it's like I can't think of it as a brownie. It just has to be a fudgy chocolate treat. Like that's it.
yeah. What was it? I say, yeah, my sweeps. I'm only one sweepstakes set up, and that's the one. That's the one with G. That's G's organised. And I've got Belgium and Spain.
Okay, so explain to me this whole sweepstake process because
I have no idea, to be
like
honest. As
when you say sweepstake, I think of like entering a raffle and then there's a prize at the end of it. Like
that's meant to be the case. I don't know what's going on, to be honest. I've asked G
I mean,
later, but yeah.
honestly, it could like bragging rights is still a perfectly valid like prize.
Yeah. Yeah.
I am.
Oh, because you were talking this, I just stopped. I was like,
I thought you were. I heard you about to say something, so I stopped for once. I'm also texting family, so.
nice.
This-
Yeah, when they kick off again in a sec, the teams are coming out. Obviously, England's already out, but Costa Rica coming out. I'm going to get timer going, and then go down, let this one out, and get myself a drink quickly, and I'll be back in like 2 minutes. Is that okay?
Yeah. No, my aunt sent me a package, and always growing up, she would always sign the cards from like not using her and her family's names. So, like, I'm trying to like, why can't I think of them? Why can't I think of them right now? Let's see. Character name Scooby Doo. Love Uncle Fred, Aunt Daphne, cousins Velma and Shaggy. Like making it fun. It's just to see like, did you actually read the card or did you just rip open the wrapping paper type situation? I mean, it was always like, I mean, when you're 8 years old, like, are you more focused on the gift or who gave it to you? Like, what are you doing? So this one, her real name is Kristen. She signed it from Florence, Aunt Florence. I wonder where she picked that name out from. And it was she never repeated the names. So it was Daphne one year and Florence the next. And we're back under folks.
Yeah. Hold on, mate. Right, I'll be back in a sec. Sorry, one sec.
Well, I'm back, so people have someone to talk to, not just a blank screen. So, folks, now that Ryan's gone, does anyone want to put in the chat what they like about him the most or what they dislike about him the most? I'm just kidding. Don't do that. We love everyone here. We keep things professional. Though we do love a good banter every now and then, or all the time. Oh, I was gonna turn that light off. Oops. I'm comfortable now.
Go think before you speak, because I could come back and give you a right royal kicking, basically.
All right, guys. Just because he muted his video doesn't mean he's left the room. See, there's not a lot going on in this game, like, and my stream just cut out, so we're just absolutely rocking it over here. I do have one. I do have I have 4 USA tops. I also have an AI generated one. I can send you the AI generated one. Oh my god. Why do you do this to me? Sorry guys, I just had to switch where I was watching this from because my stream decided to cut out on me. Destination World Cup. Alright, we don't care about that right now because we've got England on. Ooh. Noni took a shot from way outside the box. Went just wide. Morgan. And Harry Kane is playing in the midfield again, and then he's going to run with all of his pace, which looks like a jog back to the top of the formation, folks. Go on, Declan. Declan's battling out, ends up essentially taking the Croatia player down cleanly, though. Goal kick to England. Okay, I'm sorry. This is just sad. Like, where are England's defenders? Why is Declan Rice having to continue to man mark the Costa Rica player with from the midfield to the box with zero support from any fullbacks or any other defenders? Like, Reece James with a little fake shot there. Ball gets crossed in, cleared out. How long will it take you to get from Miami to Kansas City? Oh, is that where this game is being played? I mean, it's a 21-hour drive. If you were to leave right now, let's see, Miami to Kansas City flights. I mean, it's a. Let's see. Let me see if I can. Nonstop only, because that's what they're going to be flying. It's a 3.5 hour flight. 3 hour flight. It's so. I mean, you're talking about a 3 to 4 hour flight, or a 21-hour drive. I mean, they're obviously going to be flying. That's really the only way to get from one major city to the next in the U.S. is to fly. So I mean, it's only a 4 hour flight. You're only going back 1 hour. You're only crossing one time zone. You're not crossing two. Yeah, so I mean, it's not horrible. Like a 4-hour flight is not that bad, like at all. England with the corner. Declan's gonna take this. Harry Kane is getting hugged. Header goes down. Who is that? Brother, you look dead. Hold on, folks. I'm trying to figure out who this is. They're moving too fast for this, damn it. It might be Kamsa, I think. Number 3. Really? It's Nico O'Reilly? Is it? Oh my god, I can't. Oh my god. Nope, yeah. Nico O'Reilly looks dead. I'm sorry. Like, half-assing the ball. And then, like, doing one of those, oh, I messed up. And then just, like, not. He wants off the pitch. That's what that tells me. I'm tired. Get me off the pitch. Gav, my area is, I think, a minimum 4-hour drive away. Let me see. The World Cup host cities. Well, no, let me just. Yeah, Toronto is the closest one to me, and that's in Canada. Otherwise, I think Toronto, then Philadelphia, then Boston, then New York. Like, what city is Spain staying in for World Cup? Oh, Chattanooga. Yeah, I've heard of them. I've not been there. It's around Nashville. Where are each countries staying for World Cup? Enter. Oh, good God. Fucking Reddit, man. I'm too blind for this. Like, all right. Base camps. Oh, who's that? I can't see that. Oh my God. Why aren't you too blind for this, folks? I think it's Ecuador. Yeah, Ecuador is the closest country to where I live. Columbus is still, I think, a 6-hour drive. So then maybe Panama is my closest country. Let's see, Columbus. Columbus, Ohio is 4.5 hours away. Panama. No, that's over here. Panama is not let's see, not 4.5 hours. Come on. Madawasaga Inn and Resort. Oh, in Canada, where are you at? Panama actually might be the closest country. The closest one in the U.S. is going to be Ecuador. They're staying only 5 hours away. But I think Panama might be the actual closest one because they're just across the border in Canada.
Hi, Gav. Champions.
Yeah, Algeria, England, Netherlands, and Argentina are all in Kansas City. Because, I mean, Kansas City is the middle of absolute nowhere. And if they're going to be playing all of their games there, like, yeah, it's going to be really their only spot. Because, like, there's not really much in Iowa, Nebraska, and Kansas. So for those 4 countries to be staying in Missouri makes sense. Like, Kansas is quite, like, they geographers actually like took a topography map of Kansas. Kansas is flatter than a pancake, like literally, like because you think about pancakes, like they've got all like the dips and crevices in them, like they're especially best because they absorb all the butter and syrup that you throw on them. Kansas is flatter than that. Yeah, there's a lot of places in Texas to stay. Wait. So, I mean, it makes sense that those 4 countries would be staying in the same city. All right, Costa Rica keeper got injured. How? He injured his leg off of a kick. All right, 2 more goals with a Harry Kane goal would be fantastic, but like also I don't really care. It's 66 cents. It's not gonna break the bank. So one of the betting apps did something really weird that if the U.S. gets 1 shot off in their game against Paraguay, it doesn't even have to be on target. They made it a double your money up to $25. You could put up to $25 on it. So you couldn't put $1 million on it and double your money to get it to $2 million, but still, like, of course, yes, I did do that. I will be doubling my money, but
yeah. So as I was saying, I didn't notice, and you mentioned it earlier. I just thought the initial first bit about Elliot Anderson. I thought he was on about that. I didn't know the second bit that's gone in, but yeah, Forest basically saying no, we want 120 fixed. And obviously they're where Man United are lurking as well. So they've been offered.
You take the cup, I take the shirt. someone has that as a sound.
Yeah.
I think it's something like that. I was trying to read it, but it kind of just. You done your World Cup predictor game? What is that?
Okay, here we go. This will give you the conditions. Obviously, you're over there, but that reason why this is being delayed, the way it has been. 1 sec, I need to share.
All right, wait. Let me put this in Celsius right now. The humidity is actually a lot higher than, and the feels like is a lot higher than what it is right now where I'm at. It is 6:30 at night, 6:30 p.m. It is 29 out. The feels like is 28, though that's a lie because the humidity is fucking hot. It probably feels more like it's closer to like 31 and not 29. Budapest could go away. So they're in Miami. So Miami currently, it's 29. They've got 20% more humidity than I do.
But yeah, this I'll put on the bigger screen. This is for my TV. Obviously that's Matterface, Deco, and I don't even know who the fuck that one is. But this was out a few hours back, and as you can see before you click the video, it was lashing down in Orlando. Look.
It's over the thunder and the lightning, but we are in the Orlando Stadium, the Inter&Co Stadium, where England is supposed to play. Come over here, Luke. Come and have a look. This is the weather. It's not great.
This is the best sign up there. So it's inclement weather.
Just a bit.
Understatement of the year.
So we're supposed to be starting in around about 2 hours and 8 minutes. Now we've spoken to the guy who works here, and he said to us, this stadium's pretty good at draining though. And we're just like this, fingers crossed, hopefully we'll get a game. By the way, if we do get a game on, a miracle, somebody needs to pull the plug on that. Pull the plug down and then we can go out. Have a nice meal. Ollie's been liaising with the FA and everyone. Everyone says, well, apparently there's another half an hour of this rain, so let's see where we end up by the end of that. It's only going one way at the moment, I think. If there is a game, it'll be live on ITV1.
So yeah, do you see the pitch there?
Yeah, absolutely insane.
Oh, they say the least. Oh no, that's the one. There we go. But while we're doing that, substitutions happened. Costa Rica's got
Green.
obviously Costa Rica's got goalkeeper's gone off. Declan's off. Eze's on.
All right, I
Nolly's
can get behind that though. Like
Nolly's off.
Declan,
Yeah, gone. Yes, I gone.
Declan looks a little bit shattered. Honestly, though, like Nico O'Reilly, like his body language 5 minutes ago was that of like, oh, I made a mistake. I'm not going to chase after the ball now, but like that was my mistake. If anything does come of this, and I'm tired, get me off the pitch. Midwake is off. Saka is on. Harry Kane is off.
Pickford's off as well. You make a load of subs.
I mean, it's a friendly, so they can make 11 subs. They can make 10 subs.
Yeah.
Mark Gay's coming on. Anthony Gordon's going to be coming off or on off. John
I
Stones
think
is
just
off.
looking on the left wing there. I think. But I don't know who. I don't know which goalkeeper came on. I'm assuming it'd be Trafford. It might be Sam. It might be not Sam Johnson. The other Henderson. I didn't see.
Oh, no, Henderson came on. Henderson, Spence, Gay, Eze, Rogers is on. Pickford, James, Stones, Rice, Kane is off.
Yeah.
And then Costa Rica, their keeper sub was that of more or less an injury sub.
Yeah.
Ooh, Portugal ended up winning the game 2-1.
Okay.
Conceição scored the winner in the 75th. Ronaldo only played 64 minutes. That's why he didn't score the winner. The guy that scored the winner plays for Juve. Are there any youth tournaments happening during the World Cup? Like a under 20s, under 23s tournament?
I don't think so. As far as I'm aware. I think that's. I don't know. No, I don't think there's one this year anyway.
Gav, tornado season is more or less done. Tornado season typically happens in that winter to spring transition because tornadoes, the winds that create the tornadoes come from the drops of temperature and pressures and within the atmosphere. Hurricanes, I feel like hurricanes, it's always hurricane season. I think they're usually bad in spring and fall. Doesn't mean that they won't happen. It just could be a less likely. What's England's away kit look like?
Sorry, yeah, it's the one we wore the other day, the red, with like blue trim and all that bits and pieces.
Oh, I missed that game.
I'll show you in a sec. One sec. Oh, that's wide from Eze. Just wide.
Oh, look at that. Jude Bellingham actually knows how to dribble the ball and drive. Still does absolutely fuck all.
Yeah, bear with me.
I think Eze's calling for a corner there. Oh, it should be a corner. It hit off the dude's.
Fine, yeah.
It wasn't a natural position, so. Whew. Chills, dude. Potential. They are checking this for a penalty. Anthony is going up to go take this.
Check over. Oh no, she gave it. I think she just gave it.
Yeah, and Anthony Gordon's the one that's stepping up to take this. Nico O'Reilly, what the fuck are you doing? Get further away. Oh my god. Could just be the camera angle.
Yeah, Anthony Gordon's going to take
I feel like he's gonna miss it.
Wouldn't be surprised.
Did you know that he speaks Catalan?
I didn't know until he did it. No.
It's kind of like
He scored for 2-0. Good pen.
It's kind of like Trent Alexander-Arnold speaking Spanish in his Real Madrid. That was a great penalty. Kind of like Trent Alexander-Arnold learning Spanish to sign with Real Madrid. I'm not gonna, Gav. I'm not gonna voice my worst fear because it's nothing weather related. It's yeah. I guess I could say that my worst fear is that the stadiums are going to be at like 40 to 60% capacity because they've price gouged them. Who do you think England's biggest liability player is going to be?
Oh, outside of Harry, we mentioned that earlier. I think either Stones or Pickford. Can't pick. There's something to tell you one of them two.
I think Stones is a good shout. I don't know why. It might just be my Arsenal bias leaking through here. I feel like Nico O'Reilly is going to end up being a liability. He's young. He has the potential, but correct me if I'm wrong. This is his first major tournament.
I believe so. Yeah,
I
sent you a link by the way.
If he played in the Euros tournament, I don't think it was as a starter. So like if he's playing for England in the World Cup as a starter, I think this is very much a it's not a horrible away kit. I think he could very much be a liability. It was mentioned before, but the whole Jude Bellingham thing, he's hit or miss. Son of a Charlton Athletic. All right. To you. Give me Joaquin. I've got a left wing. Oh god, right there. No. I guess left wing. All right. Have you played the 38-0, 38-0 game?
No.
It's actually like kind of therapeutic. So, have you heard of it? 38-0
No.
app. So the whole premise of this is to finish a Premier League simulation, 38 wins, 0 draws, 0 losses.
Okay.
And you can set what range you want everything to be from. Pick your formation, your difficulty, show player ratings. Do you want to it essentially spins a wheel to give you a team, the team, the year, and then pick the player, or say I'm drafting for a center mid, and then spin the wheel. And it's for the all-time Premier League range, so from 92-93 season to the 25-26 season, and you just try and build a squad. So, I just spun Arsenal 2013-2014. The best player on that squad was Mesut Ozil. I'm taking him as one of my midfielders. Saka's about to take a free kick here. Or is it a corner? Free kick. Ooh, Arsenal 98-99. Oh.
Again, for someone that we've been told by Tuchel, oh no, he can't play because he can't train for a couple of days back to back and all that. Would have thought we'd be invested in him today, but hey ho. Because again, considering he literally just arrived in the last 48 hours.
Who did?
And Brent's on as well. No,
Those look like some worn in, beaten up boots that Saka's got on. Costa Rica players are trying to bully Dan Burn, and the ref is trying to talk to Dan Burn at the same time. He's having absolutely none of it and can't even. It seems like he can't even get anything out. Saka's boots already look well worn in. Some of these players look like they're wearing like brand new boots. Saka's look like they've been through the ringer. And we've got players down in the box. One of them was Dan Burn. He's gonna cause trouble for England oppositions. Dan Burn.
The set pieces especially, because of his height and what he's built.
Yeah. Aston Villa, 2002-2003. I'm going with him right back here, folks.
Nobody asking. Well, that's going back.
Oh, who was that? All right, let's see. Everton, 21-22. That's actually not that. I'll take Anthony Gordon. Bournemouth, 2019-2020. Nathan Ake, I need center backs. Manchester United, 25-26. I don't want Martinez. All right. Give me someone good. Newcastle, 2010. Oh, Newcastle, 2010-2011. Who was their big center back up there? Well, this is his prime rating, but.
Oh, bloody ain't going back. Bloody hell. Go on.
Cool. Oh, Campbell.
Oh, yeah, he did a season there, yeah.
All right, so I've got Laurent Robert from Derby County, I think, the 2007-2008 season. Mbeumo from United's 25-26 season. Anthony Gordon from Everton's 21-22. That's my front three, my midfield. Christian Eriksen from Spurs 2013-14 season, with Mesut Ozil, Arsenal's 2013-14 season, Patrick Vieira, Arsenal's 98-99 season. So the two Arsenal midfielders plus a Spurs player. Ryan Bertrand from Southampton's 2019. Sol Campbell 2010-11. Nathan Ake, Bournemouth 2019-20. Oh!
As they put it on a plate for Rogers, the Arsenal link-up's great, by the way, just saying.
Olaf Melberg, Aston Villa 02-03, and Blackburn Rovers keeper from 2011-2012, Paul Robinson.
Oh, bloody hell, Paul Robinson,
yeah. I am expected to finish second with 84 points. Start off with a win against Manchester United 4-0. Oh, Burnley screwed that up. All right, let's see. Ooh, I won the league with 82 points. 25 wins, 7 draws, 6 losses. Oh God, 41 goals against. Jeez.
Oh God.
Scored 84, but conceded 41. Had 16 clean sheets. My longest win streak was 4 games in a row. My biggest win was a 5-0 against Chelsea, and the highest scoring was 5-2 against Everton. And I swear to God, whenever I look at the full table, Manchester City is first, second, or third.
Yeah.
All right. If I go 2010 to 2026 in a 4-3-3, West Ham, ooh. Do I want Fabianski or Jared Bowen? Jared Bowen. Costa Rica on the attack. Jed Spence, however you say his first name.
Yeah,
Spence
Jed.
jumped to the ground. Ooh. I'll take a left back. So we're gonna leave Manchester City, 2018-19, Kevin De Bruyne. Aston Villa, Emiliano Martinez. Got Sheffield United, 23-24. Seems so far long ago. 2003-2004 season. Ooh, West Ham 22-23. Who was their best player?
Mikel Antonio.
Declan Rice.
I thought he was on about attackers. So I was like, all right.
No, this is just Steve Gerrard.
Gerrard.
Oh no, then here's West Ham 21-22. And there's Antonio.
Okay.
Watford 21-22. Danny Rose. All right, who's my left back? Who do I have? Oh, no. All right, let's see. Projected to finish third. Bournemouth at home was a loss. This is like a kind of there. My biggest win was 5-0 versus Arsenal.
Oh God.
All
Goes
right,
off.
all right, here we go. Pick a season a Premier League season year for an end date. I'm going to start with 92-93. So give me a year.
Ooh, from 92-93.
Onward.
Okay. Ooh, okay.
This is going to be the end date.
Let's go 97-98. Why not?
97-98. All right, 6 seasons. I'm going in a 4-3-3. All right, let's see. Derby County 96-97.
Okay.
Paul McGrath. Liverpool 96-97. Got anyone part of that squad?
Robbie Fowler.
Yep. I'll take Robbie Fowler because you gave the name. The other top player was Michael Owen.
Yeah, Mark Owen's just a kid. Fowler was more established. Yeah.
All right. Newcastle 93-94.
93-94. Okay, there you're asking. No, go on. What was the options?
I'll go. I feel like Rob Lee, center mid.
Okay.
Let's see. Leeds United 95-96. Mr. Tom.
Tom, where are you?
Leeds United 95-96. Oh.
Ooh, that could be interesting. What are the options you've been given?
Harry Kewell.
Harry Kewell, yep. Aussie.
Kewell. Lucas Radabia. Oh God. Sorry, the wind just decided to turn on.
Oh, Harry Kewell.
Gary McAllister. Those are their top 3.
Ooh. Gary McAllister.
Gary McAllister, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, the wind has now started to pick up. It's supposed to storm. You can kind of tell because
I heard it. I literally heard it.
Usually there's a lot more light at 7 o'clock. All right, let's spin the wheel. Manchester United, 95-96.
Ooh.
Oh, they got a couple 90s in here. Oh, that
Eric
would be a...
Cantona.
What?
Eric Cantona.
No.
Oh, he's not on there. Okay.
All right, all right, so I've got Roy Keane, Ryan Giggs, David Beckham, Paul Scholes, or do I play it smart and take Peter Schmeichel at the 91?
Yeah, take Smarkle. Yeah, that's a sort of pomp.
All right, let's see. Leicester City, 96-97. There's only one player I'm going to be going for because,
Yeah.
or do I re-roll? Top rated player is 83.
All right.
Or do I re-roll? Everyone else, I've got an average of 88 right now.
Reroll.
Wait, this can re-roll?
Yeah.
All right, re-roll it is. Costa Rica have conceded another court. Ooh, Wimbledon, 92-93.
Oh my god.
I should have stuck with what I have because now my highest rating is 80, and I used my one re-roll. Warren Barton.
That's the highest one.
Leeds
Yeah.
United, 92-93.
Oh my god.
Still.
What
Gary
the
Sweet or David Batty.
Oh. Gotta be Batty.
I mean, they're both the same rating.
Yeah.
Gab, I don't think games will not be canceled. They will be delayed. I don't think that they will be canceling any World Cup games. They will just delay them, even if it's delaying them for 3 hours. And I think with there will be, because they've expanded how many teams are in the World Cup. I think that kind of mitigates any travel delays. All right, we've got 4 spots left. Ooh, Southampton, 94-95. There's only one correct answer for this.
Go on. I don't know what the options are. So.
Striker can also play as a cam and a left mid.
Letizier?
Yep.
Yeah, that's the one, yeah.
He has a rating of 87. The next person was like 79.
Oh, God.
Oh, Chelsea, Gav, are you here? Chelsea, 95-96. I can't take Ruud Gillet, the Dutchman. Can't take him because my striker spot is filled, and I can't take Mark Hughes, the Welshman. Right back, Dan Petruska.
Okay. Or
See, I've got a right wing and a left back position to spell. Ooh, Liverpool, 94-95.
I don't think Zola was given was an option, but it looks of it.
His rating might have been too low. 94-95.
94, 95. It's a year too early for Owen, surely. Who are your options?
All right, so do I take Steve McManaman as my right wing, or Dominic Matteo, Stig Inge Bornby, or Steve Harkness as my left backs?
McManaman? Because he wasn't long after he went off to Madrid. So
all right. My left back is coming from QPR. God. 95-96. These are horrible. I'm taking 75 rated Rufus Brevet. God.
Yeah.
Projected to finish second with 81 points. I finished second with 85 points.
Okay.
26 wins, 7 draws, 5 losses. Not bad. My biggest win was 6-2 against Wolves. The highest scoring game was a loss to Spurs 6-3. I'll keep the same same range here. Years, same seasons. Coventry, 92-93.
Oh my god.
These are horrible. You know what? I'm gonna restart.
Restart and sort of extend
All right,
it.
what formation should I do? I've been running in a 4-3-3. They have 4-3-3, 4-4-2, 4-2-3-1, 4-5-1, 3-4-3, 3-5-2, 5-4-1. Which is all of them, but
3-0. Ollie Watkins with a rebound.
Alright, so quick throw in. Oh, with the follow up deflection there.
Striker's instinct there from Watkins.
4-2-3-1 with 2 CDMs.
Yeah,
Or
I'm sorry,
4-2-3-1. All right. I mean, I feel like that's the modern day formation.
One day look,
Running. All right. So prime. We're going players prime mode. Keeping Blackburn Rovers 92-93. One right answer. Striker.
Shearer.
Yep. We're taking him at 93.
Yeah.
Aston Villa 97-98.
Oh, okay.
There's a couple.
What are your options?
Who do you think has played for them in that season that would be available?
I'm trying to think 97, 98. Trying to think. Paul Mercer in there?
I'm
trying to fucking remember
nope.
that. One sec. I'm gonna cheat now. Fuck it. Hey, don't my fucking game.
Aston Villa 97-98.
97. Where are we looking? First team. Right, let's have a look.
There's the ring.
Oh, okay. So, give me your options and I can go from that. I've got a team, I've got players on my screen now.
All right, we've got the keeper, Mark Bosnich.
Yeah.
He's an 82 rank, so we know that there's better out there. Gareth Barry, Hugo, I don't know how to say that guy's name. He's from England.
Right, yeah. Hugo Igio, yeah.
Gareth Southgate and Dwight York.
Dwight York then there. Dwight York.
All right, he was the highest ranking one. All right, let's see. West Ham, 93-94.
That's me.
No, I'm re-rolling this. No one is higher than 76.
Oh, okay, so
Oldham Athletic.
that's literally the first season.
Oldham Athletic, yeah, 92-93.
Yeah.
It's still absolutely horrible. Neil Adams, Mike Milligan, Andy Ritchie, Mark Brennan, Nick Henry.
Oof, yeah.
They're all 75, so I mean they're not great.
No idea.
Or you know what? I'm gonna take Ian Marshall as my center back. He might be a 72 rank, but you know what? Gotta do what you gotta do. Aston Villa 95-96. I feel like we just did this guy.
Yeah, I think we just did. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we just did. Should I take Paul McGrath? I'm taking Paul McGrath because he's the higher rating center back. Norwich 93-94.
Fucking hell! Now you're asking. What's the two highest rated players?
Ruel Fox,
Mm-hmm.
Darren Eady.
Yeah, go with everyone's higher. Yeah.
Still, Newcastle 96-97. God, these are. I need to change the year up.
96, 97. I say Shearer's there by then.
Nope.
I think.
I'm taking David Batty.
David Batty was there. You know, I might have been there by then.
In Wanderers 97-98. Were they an up and down? Up for one season, down the next.
I think they came up that season and they went straight back down, and they 3 years later came. 4 years later they came back.
All right, I took Robert Elliott as my left back. Yeah, I need to change up my years. QPR, I'm taking the right winger from the 93-94 season. West Ham 97-98. Ooh.
Almost 4 there, by the way. 6 minutes of injury time.
Well, there was the hydration break and the substitutions.
Yeah.
All right, there is only one correct answer to this. Who
Go
played
on.
for West Ham in 97-98?
97-98.
His best season was probably not at West Ham, but he did go on to perform quite well. I think it was at Chelsea. I don't know his player's history, but I'm pretty sure it was at Chelsea.
Oh, what they call Judas Lampard.
Yeah. Yep, Frank Lampard.
Frank Lampard.
Oh, here we go. Chelsea 96-97.
Give Kev the options. Let him choose.
84 ranked Dan Petruski as my right back, Frank Sinclair as my right back, or he's a 77 rank, or Craig Forrest as my goalkeeper. Marlon's got that, Frank Lampard.
Well, Marlon, by the way. Yeah, let go to Todd. He's our resident Chelsea man.
Gav, Dan or Frank? Dan Petruski or Frank Sinclair as my right back, or Craig Forrest as my goalkeeper.
Oh dear.
Dan the man. All right. And my goalkeeper is coming from 93-94 Arsenal.
Oh, that's David Seaman then.
Yeah. The best ranked player in that squad was Ian Wright at 88.
Yeah.
Followed by Tony Adams, Alan Smith at 85, Tony Adams at 87, Alan Smith at 85, Nigel Winterburn at 85, Lee Dixon at 85.
Wow.
Our goalkeeper, though, rocking it out at 89.
Yeah.
Projected to finish third with 77 points. All right. We finished second. Our biggest win was 7-0 versus Bournemouth. It's also our highest scoring. I want to see final league table. Manchester won the league with 87 points. Arsenal finished 7th with a goal difference of 0. It's not what I care about right now. All right, wait, here we go. All right, Aston Villa, Burnley, Tottenham beat Tottenham 4-1. Brighton. Yep, swept Tottenham. Is that 6-1? Yeah, 6-1. All right, give me 2 date ranges. This is fun, guys. Like there's absolutely nothing going on in this game.
We'll start at 97-98 and we'll end at 15-16.
15-16. 97-98 to 15-16.
Yeah.
4-2-3-1 or change up the formation.
Let's stick at 4-2-3-1. Yeah.
All right, start draft. Spin the wheel. Stoke City, 2011-2012.
Oh God, what are your options?
Jonathan Woodgate, Thomas Sorensen, Asmir Begovic.
Begovic, yeah.
Matthew Upson. I would probably maybe Jermaine Pennant.
Oh, Jermaine Pennant, yeah. Jermaine Pennant, yeah.
All right, we're taking him. He's our right wing. Manchester City, 2011-2012.
It's Aguero there.
Yeah.
Aguero then, there you go.
Yeah. David Silva is in there as well. We're taking Aguero though. Oh. 2010-2011 Arsenal.
Oh, Cesc. So you amongst all that?
Yep. He's got an 88 rank. There is one player that in their prime was better than Cesc.
And what, 10-11? Was it 10-11 you said, yeah?
Yeah, doesn't have to be in 10-11, but just in their prime overall rating.
I'm
Good
saying
old Snake.
oh, the Dutch twat that got sacked recently.
Yeah. Do I
Him.
take him or do I take Fabregas?
Was it up to you? I'll leave that one up to you. You decide.
All right, if I'm taking Fabregas, so am I taking him as an attacking mid or a CDM?
Attacking mid.
All right.
Oh, full time, by the way. Sorry.
Yeah. All right. West Ham, 2002, 2003.
Oh. Paulo Di Canio, is he there? Or Jermaine Defoe?
They're there, but we already have our striker spot filled.
Okay. Oh, yeah, because we did one at something, aren't we? Yeah.
Joe Cole at 87 or David James, the keeper, at 86.
Joe Cole. David
Me
James
and
is known.
All right. Our attack is now fully booked. Sunderland 2015-16.
15-16. Okay.
I'm
Option.
taking their keeper, but can you guess who their keeper was in the 15-16 season?
Ex-Arsenal, I'm sure. I think he's ex-Arsenal, if I'm correct.
Nope.
Yeah. Okay, maybe not him. 15-16.
He just got done playing. Literally, we just watched him play. He just got done playing.
Not. Oh,
Pickford.
Jordan. Pickford, I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot he fucking started off of there.
Oh God, no. West Bromwich 2012, 2013 is going away. Everton 2012, 2013.
Oh, okay. Options.
Leighton Baines.
Yeah.
Sylvain Diston.
Sylvain Distan, yeah. Centre back, yeah.
Yeah. Seamus Coleman.
Yeah.
Phil
Jagielka, yeah.
Yeah.
Leighton Baines, because he was good at set pieces in terms of in general corners and free kicks, especially free kicks.
Blackburn Rovers 2002, 2003.
Ooh. So that's their second season back in the Prem. That would trying to think now. Go on, who's your options?
A guy from Turkey.
Tudgay, yeah.
David Dunn.
Yeah.
Lucas Neal, Craig Short, Henning Berg. Could take David Thompson as a CDM, but he's not.
Who's the first two? David Dunn and who?
The guy from Turkey.
Tudgay. Go for Tudgay for CDM.
All right. Bolton Wanderers 2010-11.
Okay.
Gary Cahill, Jaloid Samuel,
Yeah.
Zach Knight. These are some interesting names. Sean Davis, Fabrice Muamba,
Yeah.
David Weeder.
Gary Cahill then.
Sorry, back. All right. Only 3 more positions left to fill, guys. Oh, I'm taking the one, but can you guess him? He played for Leeds in 2000, 2001. Center back. English.
Rio?
Yep. Liverpool 2011, 2012. The positions I have left available are CDM and right back.
And what's your options for Liverpool?
Steve Gerrard,
All right.
Jamie Carragher, Jordan Henderson, and one could say Martin Skritel.
Go for Gerrard then.
Gerrard.
Yeah.
All right, my right back is coming from Manchester City, 2005, 2006.
Oh, before they're even good. Okay.
Richard Dunn from the Republic of Ireland.
Yeah.
Drew to Leicester City on the opening day 1-1. Lost to Chelsea, lost to Newcastle, lost to Tottenham 2-1. Drew to Liverpool 2-2. Beat Arsenal 2-0. Drew to United 2-2. This is going by super fast. Lost to Palace 3-2. Lost to Arsenal 2-1. Lost to Liverpool again 4-3. All right, I'm done with that. Finished third, 23 goals for Joe Cole. Finished with 76 points, 83 goals, 41 against, for 17 clean sheets. Liverpool won the league, finishing 2 points ahead of Manchester City, who finished 5 points ahead of me, and Arsenal is still sitting 60 there. I'm trying to figure out, like, this is all right, this has got to be. All right, Liverpool, Manchester City, Manchester United, Villa, Arsenal, Forest, Newcastle, West Ham, Chelsea, Brighton, Palace, Spurs, Brentford, Fulham, Leicester, Burnley, Wolves. So this Leicester, Burnley, Wolves was 24-25 or 23-24? 23-24 because Leicester has gone down back to back.
Yeah.
They're seriously saying that Arsenal are, like, every time that I look at this, like, City is at the top by if my starting 11 is not at the top of the table, then it's Manchester City, and Arsenal is like always mid-table. Like, so if you were to average out Arsenal's league position from 92-93, from modern day Premier League era to 2025-26 season, were they performing on average between 5th and 8th place? Would you say, like? I mean, you've got the Invincible season in there. You've got some of the Wenger second places in there. I mean, the fact that, like, United is also, like, consistently in the top 4 when I know, like, some of their stuff it's not that great. Like, I would like to know what their basis is, or is it changing based off of what date ranges you have selected? But if you would think that's the case, then you would think that the top 20 teams that they have as the league table would be updating to be like the 20 teams that on average were in the Premier League during, those 5 years or something. I mean, it's just a fun game, but I would like to know what they're basing this off of. And if it's possible to go 38-0. I'm not holding a red flag. I have a red blanket. I mean, technically this is red backing, but this is Star Wars.
No, he's having a dig at me because I'm holding the flag he hates. I'm teasing him with the.
Campeones, ole, ole, ole. Gav, when was the last time you sang that? Like, in a legit competition that happens every single year.
Oh, there's Gordon signing a Barca shirt. Taking selfies and all that. It looks like what's that? What time was it in New York? Over where you are, in New York and all that. Well, obviously not in New York, but in New York.
Well, I'm in the New York time zone. It's 7:13.
In the
I'm
evening.
5 hours behind. You just hit midnight, didn't you?
Yeah, 30 minutes past midnight now. Yeah.
I'm gonna let you go to sleep because I also need to go clean up dinner.
Yeah, I need to get rest and get my body ready for the next few weeks. So we say.
It's gonna be brutal. But yeah, guys, we'll have a lot of fun with the World Cup games coming up here. Watchalongs shows with the commentary from the games, but not necessarily a watch along. It'll be a hectic 6 weeks. I can't do math right now, guys. I'm sorry.
5.5, 6 weeks. Yeah, give or take. Yeah. We've got, apparently we've only got normally you get the group stages and a bit of a day's rest or something for the knockouts. Apparently this because of the extended teams and all that, we're getting no respite until like the semi-final stage, basically like 3 days where there'll be no football over the course of 6 weeks nearly.
Oh,
It'll be a long one. Oh dear, but hey, it is what it is. Obviously, we've been going for just over 3.5, just shy of 3.5 hours. Obviously, for the podcast on the things, obviously, thanks for popping along. Obviously, G, Catherine popped in at the end, the last half hour or so before everyone else disappeared.
yeah.
George, Austin, Laura.
Liam for his visual cameo.
Yeah, for the visual cameo of Liam as well. Yeah. Hopefully things will get better. He's in for the technical side of things, and hopefully we'll see him at some point next week, later on in the week. I know he's got a few bits coming up from Friday onwards, so as I say, it'll be probably later on next week. Later on this time next week, we'll probably see him popping every now and then. But apart from that, I will see you all tomorrow for the World Cup opening game between Mexico and South Africa.
I'll be on that as well.
Yep, and obviously George will be joining us as well with that one. And it's I said and George, I didn't.
No, sorry. I don't know. The Canadian Premier League is on.
Oh, okay. I gotta say.
And do you wanna know what pitches they play on? Oh, Lightning, AstroTurf.
Oh, great. That's not a disaster, is it? But yeah. So yeah, that's for that. And then obviously I'll be doing the first few games of the World Cup myself. Obviously got tomorrow as it stands. It's Mexico, so it should go ahead at normal time. Touch wood. Mexico versus South Africa, and then it's the Korean Republic versus Czech Republic in the 2:00 in the morning kickoff, or the early morning kickoff, basically.
I might be able to at least join you for like a half hour on that if you're doing that one, but I can't commit to much more than that.
Of course, that was ready to go on that one, and then the other game of the day on Thursday is Canada, isn't it?
Canada is marked for Friday. It's a Friday game. I think it's weird.
That's what I'm saying. It's a Friday game because obviously tomorrow's Thursday. Yeah.
So I mean, even for you, because I've got 2 games on Thursday, 2 games on Friday. So you technically, I think, have the 1 game Thursday and then 3 on Friday. Though between games 2 and 3, there's a 12-hour break.
Yay!
Something like that, maybe a little bit more.
So again, we are assuming the Mexico games won't have any issue weather-wise and all that. When I touch wood, it's the US. Any games in the US, that's where we got to look out for in terms of weather. Keep an eye because we could get ourselves set up, ready to go, and then suddenly no, it's a 2-hour delay, or longer. When you have to go live a bit later, so you have to keep an eye out for that one. And maybe they could be crossing over as well, and that sort of things because of that potentially. But we'll play that card when we come to it during the World Cup itself. But yeah, if it's not me hosting, it'll be Catherine, or you got George and Laura. Liam will be popping in as well, time to time.
Hopefully Gary.
Hopefully Gary as well. He's in the group chat. I've not heard from him, but he's in the group chat that we've set up. Obviously, midweek ones are going to be harder, but for you and Gary, because obviously, in terms of the late kick, what would be normal kickoff first in like the evenings.
Yeah,
the early ones will be more likely from yourself and Gary's point of view in terms of it.
Yeah, like one game that I really want to watch just to see who's actually going to be starting and everything is I do want to watch Spain's first game, but for me that is a noon kickoff. Like I am and I'm in the office. It is quite literally the middle of my workday.
So yeah. But between us, we'll be covering, as I say, all the games, and even the lesser game every week, once a week, while it's group stages. The lesser game of the week, that in terms of from the 8:00 UK time kickoff, we will be doing the World Cup show as well, along with it'll be a duo show in that group stage period, and once that's out the way and we're going to knockouts, it's easier to plan things around everything. You just have the Seoul World Cup, so hopefully not clashing with any of the games. So just solely focus on one thing and one thing only. But until then, this is what you have to do with nice long streams. But if you haven't already, hit the like button, subscribe. If you're new, join. If you want to become a member as well, share the content about it. We massively appreciate it. And we'll see you again soon. Until next time, come on, England.